Hacks are on. All right.
Yeah, it's made of rabbit. Diamonds on my neck and wrist, they compliment that carrots. You ain't nothing but a mockingbird, boy, you a parrot. Oops, you're my bad, that's your girl, we can share it.
What's going on, chat? What's up, what's up, what's up, what's up? Rocket? This song's not called Rocket. This song's called Shooter. Rocket. What's up, chat? How's it going, man? Hope you guys doing good. We're gonna do a minimum 25-minute analysis today because we got a lot of time to kill here, and also 25-minute analysis to catch 10 pips, pretty worth it, right? But yeah, no, today you have a lot of folders. You got what do you have here? You have all these folders here, but I honestly think the only major folder you have really is CB consumer confidence, which is at 10 a.m. So I'm not too worried about what's gonna happen at 9. I'm more worried about 10 a.m. But yeah, regardless, 9 a.m. you have your next folder. We should be able to get a trade beforehand. I don't see why not. Let me just do my analysis real quick because I have a better sense of direction today on price than yesterday off rip, but I still gotta do the analysis, right? So let me just send my Zoom link real quick, and then we'll get started in this analysis, and then we'll lock it in. All right. What up, Keelan? What's going on, bro? Allow participants to unmute. Oh no, not yet. Hey, who caught the buys yesterday after the session? Pretty decent. I didn't catch anything. I was off the charts. I was looking at them, I was looking to take buys. I think like 20. I think it was like a 22 or something. No, 20. From 23 to 26 was what I was looking at. But I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna relax today. So I just closed my charts and put on some car videos, and I can't forgot afterwards. So. There we go. All right, chat. Let's get started on this analysis. What up, Janez? What up, Don Juan? Hey, I don't know what you guys talking about. I'm just trying to do my analysis, okay, guys? Chat. Let's just worry about what's happening in the markets right now, okay? You guys don't gotta worry about what's going on around the trading world. Just focus on, you know, just focus on the current data that you have here and current price action, and lock it in here. All right. Y'all be 7 a.m. in the morning here talking about. All right, so but somebody sent me it though. Chat, so you know, you got some charts here. Let's take a look at gold here. So hold on. These are funny, man. All right, chat, let's take a look here. So starting off with gold here, obviously, press record. Yo, Marston, thank you, bro. I owe you some. All right, so starting off with gold here, you got a couple things you can look at. Okay, so obviously today is Tuesday, August 23rd, 28th, 29, sorry, August 29, 2023. So whenever I come to do my analysis, right, some days I might come and have an idea where price is going just by looking at price, just naturally looking, right? But doesn't mean though that I won't still do my analysis, right? I'll still do my analysis, but some days it just clicks a lot harder, it clicks a lot cleaner, right? Yesterday was a little bit of you know, it took me like a good hour or two to really understand it. Today looks like it makes a lot more sense, really. I'll explain why on a smaller time from later on. Like when we come down to 1530, I'll explain what I'm looking for. But let me just start from the monthly here. So monthly here on gold here is obviously we're in this range here, and you have a couple days left, right? So you have 2 days left. This is the range you're in, right? You can probably see price. There's some rejections here to the left, rejections here. We never close above. Strong resistance being held. Last month's candle closed bullish, respecting resistance. If it closed below above resistance, then different indication that you could continue to drive further up towards the next resistance, right? But since you close below resistance at any given point, this candle just ripped down. That's what price did. So if I'm taking a look at price now for the monthly, right, and you have 2 days left, there's a high chance you likely are gonna close bearish. It's just that how strong of a bearish candle are you gonna close? Remember, you have the new week starts, the new month starts on Friday. Friday IFP day is the first of the month, right? So you have folders till then. Let's go back to Forex Factory real quick because this is key. You have today, CB consumer confidence. Honestly, chat, today's an algo day, so you guys better lock it in. All right, algo day. I'll be here till maybe like 1, 2, 3, 4 o'clock probably. I'm kidding. Probably like 10, right? 11. It should pick up around 10, 9, 10. I'll say. NYC open. ADP non-farm employment change tomorrow. So that might play a factor on price from the monthly candle close as well. Thursday is the last day of the month. You have unemployment claims on Thursday, core PC price index as well. And then obviously Friday, you have NFP, which is the first day of the month, right? So you have a pretty volatile week, I'll say, for the most part. I mean, yeah, so we're in this range here, and you have a couple days left until we close. Any given point, you could even close bullish for all I know this month, right? Because you have no top wick, but I believe there's a high chance we're going to end up closing bearish. I just don't know how strong. If it can close below here, great. If news the next couple of days can push price below here and close like this, I am not tripping. I won't complain, right? Because next month's candle, pretty straightforward. Wait for a top wick, and then you should have come down to fill the range, which is our next target, right? Our overall target for the past months here have been this green level right around here at 1820, right? So it's just about time you come down and tap it. However, you need things to form and happen first. You need to print the motion, create top wicks on the higher time frame, which is the monthly here. So overall, yeah, just keep a look on the monthly, because you do have a couple days left, and that will play a major factor in price. The weekly on gold here looks like we are pretty wait, can you guys hear me? You guys can hear me, right? Alright, you guys can hear me. All right, just making sure. I hate when I do my head now. I'm like, 10 minutes to my analysis, and next thing you know, I'm just on mute. It's the worst. It happened before. But yeah, so that's the monthly chat. All right, and I'm gonna explain to you guys why that's so key, and why it's so key to look at the higher time frame as it comes down to a smaller time frame. You'll start to see as I drop down to the weekly, daily, 4 hour, 1 hour, that things will start to connect. I might say things like, okay, chat, you see how the weekly level support is here? That weekly support is also that monthly level that I mentioned earlier, right? So you're gonna see us go back and forth between time frames, and that's kind of what you want to get into the practice of, because again, you have to be very fluid with the markets, right? You have to understand each time frame and what it's doing to tell your story for the day. Now the weekly here, obviously you're 1 day into the weekly. It's a Tuesday, right? So that plays a little factor into price as well. First thing price did this week, right? Sunday, Monday was what opened, came straight up, right? You don't really have a bottom wick. You have a mini bottom wick, but I'll say that's barely a bottom wick. Now if you guys take a look at price here on the monthly, you're gonna see, looking left to right here, there's levels of rejections here, right? So let's take a look from left to right, right? Scan from left to right, and this is the area I'll say you want to focus on, because this is just current price. So let's focus on this. Anything outside of this is just irrelevant right now. All right, so you don't need to pay attention to this. This is not important, but just pay attention to this, right? So whatever's in this range here is kind of what I'm looking at. So I'm scanning from left to right from current price, so 1918 levels. I'm trying to see if there's any levels of rejections here. So there's obviously support here, right? So one support being formed here, which means that price never closed below. Resistance here, rejections here, rejections here. I have to put this, to be honest, too. Rejections here, rejections here, rejections here, rejections here, rejections here. Pretty straightforward, right? We can probably see and tell that those are your areas of rejections on price here. And if you were to like sort of connect the dots here, I know it sounds crazy, but if you were to connect the dots, going back to like kindergarten, grade 1, right? You're gonna notice that, like, what's the average support and resistance line, right? Like if you were to connect the dots, I'll say your minor support would likely be around, let's put it right around here. No? All right, chat? That's pretty good, right? Like, so like the closest it's gotta be to tapping all levels, right? So I'll say like around there would be perfect. Because a little bit here, a little bit there, here, right? Those levels tap, this level's not tapping, but it's near, right? So I'll say around there should be good. So now you can probably remove your connected dots, your dots, right? So this strategy is called connected dot strategy. So yeah, you can probably see there's a resistance there, and that happens to be right around here as well. What's this right here, right? Price closed bullish on Friday for the weekly, and how did it close? This candle closed respecting this resistance to the left here. So any given point, you can just reject to continue down. But since it's a bullish candle, right, and there's a wick here, any given point, you can literally just drive up. But just because you're driving up doesn't mean you're going to finish up. You might finish off bearish. You might finish off flipping bearish, or even doji or something, right, below the resistance, right? Because you close overall below. If you close above like this, then different story. This week I'm expecting price to drive up. But you close respecting, therefore any given point this week, you can easily just rip down to fill the rest of the range. And looking left here, right? So now our job is looking left. If you were to rip down today based off of that resistance, or this week based off of that resistance, where are we going to come down towards? Obviously, most recent support is down here, so that's your first goal, right? Which is going to be, what level is this? 1880, 1890, right? Now 1890 is the most recent, but in terms of overall support, what is it? So let's go ahead and remove this and pay attention to the support level. So looking left here, right? You want to scan from left to right again. In terms of clean traffic, my first thing I notice off rip is that, okay, well, there's some type of clean traffic candle here driving you down towards 1860, 1870, right? So if that's where your clean traffic candle is, wouldn't it make sense for us to drop down towards those levels, right? Which is going to be tapping into this box here. So let's take a look left there and take a look at all the rejections you have in the past. So same thing I did to find that first green zone is the same thing I'm doing now. It's called connected dot strategy. All right, so basically there's a support right here, resistance right around here. Actually, let me change the color. So support here, right? Resistance here, or rejections there. You got some rejections here. Let me just restart. Rejections here, rejections here, rejections here, rejections here. Some rejections there, I guess. Rejections there, rejections there, rejections there, right? I'll say that's pretty straightforward, right? So if you were to connect all the dots there, right, what level would that give you? 1, right? So take out this tool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, so you connect those dots. What support does that show you? That shows you right there should be good, right? That's like the medium average, right? Because you have a little gap here, a little gap there, and you're kind of connecting through all these four dots there. So remove the connected dot strategy, and you're gonna be left off. Don't mind that line. I just don't want to remove it, but you're left off of this right here, this zone right here. So go ahead, let's mark up our zones here. So take this line, I'll put it there as your resistance. Take this line, I'll put it here as your overall support, right? Something like this should be ideal. All right, so now you can probably remove all the lines here and say, okay, well, cool, that's the range you're in right now. So if you close bullish, respecting resistance, going off of what we said earlier, right, and looking left, your next target is going to be 1867. One, to mirror this push down, but to the left as well, you notice that there were rejections there, right? Also, yeah, rejections there also. Every time you close below as well, like you kind of push down, fill the range, right? So that plays a key factor as well, right? You see those pushes there. So this push here, right? So your next target is 1867. On top of that, you have no bottom wick on a weekly. It makes perfect sense if this week you do come down towards there, right? I'm not saying it's going to come down 100%, take a sell here and hold, right? I'm just saying overall weekly, overall what we're looking at is going to be in those levels there for targets this week. Now, what's next is the daily. Daily is pretty key, obviously. It determines today's price. So we mentioned the monthly, right? Monthly is creating a top, or going to be closing off in 3 days left. You have a ton of folders. The weekly is creating a top wick. So there's a possibility that this monthly now could close below if you do end up coming down, because that's what the weekly shows, right? As long as I think the monthly closes respecting 1918, which for the weekly is going to be around here, right? As long as you close below there for the weekly, the next month should continue down. So that's how you want the weekly to close, right? Now the daily time frame today, it's pretty bullish. However, there's a problem. There's a problem, and there's a reason why I didn't take buys yesterday, because you didn't tap 1911. Remember yesterday, chat? 1911, 1912 was a key zone. I'm not too sure how big of an impact that'll be on price today. But yesterday, there's levels that we must tap in order for price to drive in a certain direction, and you didn't tap that level yesterday yet. So usually what happens is the price comes to retest those levels. Now, I don't know what's happening exactly on a smaller time frame, but I can tell you off rip that the daily does look bullish today, but it's got no bottom wick, right? So my issue here is like, cool, so there's a resistance here, right? And it looks like you have closed, I'll say for the most part, above, right? And looking left, typically what you'll expect is you'll expect to see a candle pushing up to fill the next resistance like this, right? Look left to right, what's your next target, right? Because if this is your support based off of obviously most recent price action, right? Your next resistance is where? Your next resistance is probably up here now at like 1928. So I'll go ahead and put a line up here at 1928. And I'll say, okay, well, this is the range you're in. So if this is the range you're in, there's a very high chance that you'll likely wait. Actually, hold on. You just filled the range actually. Maybe move this a little further up because it looks like, yeah, I'm looking at this chat. I'm looking at all these wicks to the left here, right? So here, I'm looking at this and I'll show you guys why I'm looking at this. So you're looking at this, right? There's obviously wicks up here. There's this up here. There's these levels up here, right? So what I'm focused on right now is I'm focused on every time you pushed up that after closing above 1914, because that's what price did here. So I'm gonna take the green tool here. Pay attention to the green tool. All right. So last time we closed above was right here. Let me just move this down a little bit. Last time we closed above, the range was right here, right? Coming from below 1914. Same thing happened here. Close above 1914, close above, right? And obviously current price action closed above. Now, if that's where you closed above last time, where did price grab liquidity before coming up? Right? Looking left there, there's one, this area right here on price, right? Close above, next candle, what did it do? Create a bottom wick right here, right? This thing as well, create a bottom wick right there, right? Because it closed above, this candle came down, create a bottom wick, close above, bottom wick right here, right? So you'll assume today that you'll come, if you were to connect the dots again, right? Going back to connect the dot strategy, what's your medium average support? I'll say it's around like right here. It's right there. So remove all of this, right? So if I were to wait for a bottom wick today, it will likely be towards there, right? The previous day candle bear has a bottom wick as well. So it'll make a lot of sense, right? It's anywhere in this zone here is where you'll create a bottom wick at. So anywhere from 1908 to 1912 today, which is going back to what I said earlier, 1911 didn't get tapped yesterday. And there's a reason why I didn't get tapped, right? So if it, I'm pretty sure before it comes up towards 33, you should see some type of levels rejecting off of those areas there, 1912-ish, right? So if that's what you're expecting, can you take buys now too, as long as well with sells, right? Can we take sells then take buys at 1912? So that's what I'm asking myself right now, because overall, if that's what you're expecting, right, you're expecting price to come down, create a bottom wick, and then you're expecting this candle to fill the rest of the range, tap into 1933, right? And this is how it's going to kind of look today on price. So that's the daily. Now the 4-hour time frame, obviously it's coming down here. It looks like you have a 1 hour left for a closure. It looks like you came down from 1924 and looking like, I mean, there was once a resistance here. There was once a resistance up here. That was the top of the range. There's some type of support down here. This is the range you're in, I'll say. So it looks like, yeah, you should come down to 1914 minimum. Not too sure what's gonna happen at 1914 because there is a pretty decent support there, but I'm assuming you'll come down to create the bottom wick for the daily, which is gonna be at 1912-ish, right? What's the daily bottom wick again? It is gonna be, yeah, 1912. So yeah, you want to see price come down towards 1912, right? Which is gonna be into this zone here to the left. But overall, yeah, like looking left there, you should mirror this push down to the left. You're coming down pretty hard right now. And you can kind of see too, like last time there was a resistance here on price right around here, right? And price closed respecting resistance or back into the range. You kind of saw this push down that came down like this. So this is very similar to this, right? You had kind of close back inside the range and a push down, kind of closing at resistance, and it should mirror the same push down towards 1914 here. So can we get sells coming down towards 1914, right? Is what I'm asking myself right now. Obviously, you have 5 minutes left for a 5-minute closure or for a 1-hour closure. Dropping down to a 1 hour, looks like you're going to close bearish. There's no top wick on the previous 1 hour candle though, but this looks pretty straightforward. Off rip, I can tell you guys what I'm looking for now that I have all the information, and now that I'm coming down to the 1 hour time frame, right? Using all of that to my alignment. Look at the 1 hour. Look left, pretty obvious, right? There's some type of support here on price. Most recent support, right around here. Look left here. Last time you closed below the range, right? So you're gonna close below the range here, I'm guessing in 4 minutes here, unless you pull up towards 1919. Last time you closed below, you're looking at this. That's what you're looking at, right? You're looking at this too, and you're also looking at this as well, right? That's what you're looking at, because those price points were once above 1919. just like how current price points was above 1919 this morning, and then it's starting to close below here, right? Same thing. You close below. What happened afterwards? You drove down towards next support. So in the first blue box, where did you drop down towards on price today? You drove down towards here. Started to see rejections. Second box down, where did you drop down towards before you got a rejection? You drove down towards here. Third box, where'd you drop down before you got a rejection? You drove all the way down. I guess you drove down towards here. Then obviously came down to here, but let's just leave it there for now because there was some type of rejection here, right? You can see it. Rejection here, and rejection here before you got another pullback on Friday, right? So if that's your 3 areas that you rejected off of, go ahead and draw a line from here, and play the connect the dot strategy again, right? Pretty straightforward. No indicators needed. No, special things needed. All you need is just connect the dot. And look, it takes you down towards 1914. Now, looking left, right? You close below. You're gonna notice that there's the difference still between these 3 price points. There's the difference between this, and this, right? These 3 are very similar in a way where before you're obviously once above 1919, but before you drove down, there was top wicks, right? And those top wicks areas were around this area, and this area. So if the 1 hour has no top wick and it's closing below the range in an hour, you guys know the answer to this, right? Wait for a top wick, wait for price to tap 1922. Once price retaps those highs, take a sell right there, right? So connect the dot strategy once again, right? So you're gonna see this. Your minor level of rejection is gonna be likely this right here, right? So now I'm going to remove all these lines here, right? Oh wait, sorry, let me just connect my dot down here. Let me just connect my dot down here first as my support, I guess, right? So you're looking at this now, right? So obviously if you close below 1919 here, right, which is your most recent support, there's a high chance that you're going to continue to drive down towards 1912, right? But to drive down towards 1912, I would like to see a top wick first at 1921. So if the next 1 hour kind of opens up, first thing it does is a top wick, taps 1921. I'm taking a sell right then and there at 1921, 1920-ish levels for us to continue driving down, right? And looking for us to mirror this push here. Because here's the thing, if you don't create a top wick, then overall you can still drive down towards 1912, 1914. But for us to drive down and break below 1912, 1914, you're gonna have to create a top wick first. So if we can get a top wick entry, we might have runners, because the daily or the weekly any given point this week could still flip bearish, right? Even though the day is bullish today, the weekly any given point could still flip bearish and continue to drive on from here on out, right? But and I guess that would be a range 1 fake out on gold, because on the daily, technically this is a range 1 fake out still. So that you could still come back into the range and fill the range on the daily, right? So we could have runners today for sells, or we could just TP at 1912 for sells. But overall, I would like to see 1912, 21 get tapped first. We're like 4 pips away. And you have the NY open in about 2 seconds here right now, right? So 1 hour close below, wait for a top wick to tap 20-ish, 21 levels, and then sells from there on out for me to continue pushing further down. All right, might be a long shot, it may not happen, but like in order for me to get sells, that's ideally what I'll be looking for today for sells. But yeah, chat, that's about it. It's just heavily based off of the 1 hour time from today, okay? And there's a possibility it might not be 21 as well. It could be instead 1920, because it could be this area instead. Because I noticed that like every time that you close below the range, you didn't always retest the highs at 21, because 21 could have just been retested here or somewhere up here already. So maybe you might see us pull back up to here though, in these boxes, which is going to be 1919, right? You can kind of see it. So let's see what happens here. It might be an entry at 1919 and then a pineapple at 1921 or something for us then, worst case. All right. Because even if price were to drive up today, I don't know. Even if you were to drive up, I don't know if that's enough liquidity yet at 19 in these ranges yet. But yeah, chat. That's what I got going on for price today. Okay, so that's what we're gonna wait for. You're not too far off from the resistance too. You're like 20 pips away, 25 pips away. You just need to retest the highs, and that's it. We'll be in there. So it'll be very similar to Friday's trade because we're in the same key zones. Yesterday was different because yesterday you weren't coming from, you were kind of bullish yesterday, right? You were coming from below 1919, but on Friday and Thursday, both of those times that we took trades, you were both above the range, and then you broke back into the range, right? And that's how it gave us an entry at 1920 on Friday, and then 1919 levels on Thursday, Wednesday, I think, right? We had sells in those ranges. Yeah. So yeah, chat. Right? You kind of see we took sells here on Thursday and Friday as well, right? So we have a very similar price to those days. Now it's just about if we can come up first and tap into those ranges, and then we'll be good. All right, everyone understands what I'm looking for today. It's not gibberish to you. If it is, then you probably need to be on the streams for a little longer. You're probably new here, but it should be pretty straightforward for the most part. But yeah, chat, all of that again, like 25 minute analysis just to catch 10 pips, right? I'm kidding. It might be more, might be less. Who knows? Might have runners. If you can get a runner from here, that'll be like a 90 pip runner, 100 pip runner, similar to Friday. But overall, these ranges are very clear and they're very straightforward. Like, there's no reason for you not to tap 1914 today. It's just if we can get an entry before it comes down towards there, that'd be perfect. But that's an area where price must tap before it makes the decision anyways, right? You won't just stop in the mode of the range. Even if you were to reverse on price here, like you'll probably see like price reject, and then all of a sudden a bullish candle coming back up, right? You'll see like taps in those areas multiple times, not just like, it won't just reject from here. So if it rejects from here, it might just be a top wick for us to come down, right? To make a lower high. But yeah, man, that's it. Potential sells at 21 and potential sells at 19.429. Let me just rework the spot real quick. So this is a 1 hour close, right? So top wick in the past, close below, top wick has been there. Perfect. Stops are going to be above these ranges anyway. So it's going to be like up here probably for stops. 1926, which is not bad. Not a bad stop loss, to be honest. And then, yeah, anywhere from 19 levels. Yeah, 19.322. 322. Perfect. It's gonna be a lovely day. just need a runner. But let's see. Right now we're on stream chat. We're on a 18 win streak on stream. We haven't taken a loss on stream since July what was it? July 11. Where's the last loss on stream? July 11, 2023. About a month and a half ago. And as for the singles channel, we haven't lost since, I think, if I'm not wrong, should be the same thing, the 11th. Yeah, the 11th. The 11th was the last loss we had. Or I lied, no, the 28th. 28 was the last loss we had. Yeah, the 28. Yeah, 28. So it's been like, it's been a month too, not too bad. around like an 18 streak, something like that, 18, 19 streak. Let's see what happens today, man. Oh. But yeah, today's stance is pretty sharp, I'll say. Yes, it's a little rusty yesterday, not gonna lie, but today was pretty clear. You can just tell too, right? Looking at price, like off rip, like the reason why I said it earlier, because like it's like look at the 1530, it's like you're just mirroring levels at this point, right? Like all you're doing is mirroring levels, price points, and you can kind of connect the dots pretty easily. You're mirroring the same traffic. Usually when you're mirroring the same traffic, it's pretty straightforward. Whereas yesterday, you weren't really mirroring much. It was kind of just a push up. I didn't know what was happening yesterday. But I'm guessing it was just maybe if it comes down to that was just a range on fake out for us to drop back down. Who knows? All right, gold. You're almost there, man. You're like, you have comics open here in 15 minutes here. So I'm assuming that's going to give us a top wick. Tap into 1919. We're 25 pips away. Let me just calculate stop loss beforehand so I know. But I'm assuming it's going to be up here. Yeah. It's going to be somewhere over here. 1928, 085. Yeah, it's going to be right there. Just need a top wick here, man. You have a couple areas today too, though, chat. Like, let's say we don't get sells in 1919, 1921, because there's some type of strong push there, and we're not able to get in. And I'm calling it off, right? Then it's gonna push up towards 28, because if this 4-hour flips bullish, it's like gonna just drive up towards 28, and then 28 could be the sell entry, which will give you a better entry. But obviously, before any of that happens, you don't want it to tap 1912, because if it taps 1912, then that's your daily bottom wick. That is then going to be liquidity for us to drop up. So taking sales at 28 is very tough. But if you don't tap 28 or 1912, and you end up pushing back up to 28, 21 levels, you can then take sales in those areas to come down, because that's liquidity for us to drop down now towards the rest of the range, right? But 12, 14, like, you know, not 80% chance to tap today before it does anything else. Could go up after, could break through support after, drive straight through. I don't know, but that's the level that you likely are going to tap. Can the moderator request Don to remove the chat room in the live stream? Is super distracting. What's so distracting about the chat? I am reading the chat and I'm trading. What's your excuse? There's no... What do you mean it is distracting? I'm literally reading the chat out half the time, answering questions. If it's distracting for you, then, you know, maybe you gotta just, you know, close it off or something. On YouTube, on the phone, you can kind of zoom in, just zoom into the charts. Or you can hide the chat too if you want. You can't hide it on screen though, but you can hide it in the YouTube feature. Close your left eye, you know, it won't bother you. Trust me. I'm on my PC. Here's what you do. You know what I do sometimes whenever I look at things. Remember how earlier I did my analysis and I'm like, yo, this is relevant. This is relevant. I cover those things up for you. You can just do that. Go on my stream. And then go to like here. And just be like this. Oh wait, but now you gotta cover this too. Oh, see, I'm about to cover all of them, right? I'm about to cover all the screens for you. Damn, we're still going. Man, you want to cover each and every screen possible. There's a lot of them, right? But eventually you'll get there. It's still going. I see myself. All right, chat. You guys good? So, wow, looks nice. That's kind of cool. A little hallway. We're almost there. I want to see us tap the end here. Should be good. All right, but yeah, that's what you do. You just cover your screen up, and then you won't see a chat, and you know things will be fun. See, I just want a taut wick here, man. That's what you want, right? I just want a taut wick here. Was that it? Was that a taut wick? Debatable. We could get buys instead, but buys gonna be up for a minute. Buys gonna be a little wild, chat. I'm not gonna lie to you. Buys would be at anything 1911, 1909. Won't be anywhere here because it's not gonna just reject here. This is like taking a buy right now is like catching a falling knife. You know, you can just straight through. Chat, remember on Thursday when we had this, or Wednesday when we had this position? Who remembers this position, chat? This position was like, honestly, I'll never forget that position ever in my life. Good times, good times, good times. I have diamond hands, okay, knife don't phase me. True. Different breed, Eddie lifts, different breed. You killed us for 24 hours? Did I kill you for 24 hours? Or did I just mentally grow you for 24 hours? I'm pretty sure I just, we just mentally grew everybody. Like, you probably broke a barrier you never felt before, or you never seen before in you that day. You held through drawdown, and you see me hold through drawdown live for 24 hours. You know, I couldn't really, like, you saw the whole thing live. And you also seen it on a 10th as well. Remember the 10th chat? I think it was buys around here. It was a 10th, right around here. Yeah, this one. That one as well. It was like pip or two away from hitting stops. Same thing happened. Twitter was saying like, yeah, you're just taking random positions here. I'm like, what? Definitely not random positions. If you watch the streams. Still haven't slept since then. Oh man. I had good sleep last night, chat. I slept for like 4 hours, pretty good. Alright, why did it better analysis today? I even hijack Wix's Twitter ruins your day. Why? Honestly, yo, I have a Twitter space of Mark will stay at like. Never mind, it's tomorrow. Chat, I have a Twitter space of Marcus tomorrow. We're on Twitter talking about well, the topic is the 23-year-old who turned 100K into nearly $1 million live on YouTube. Set a reminder to join us later as we take a deep dive into Donvo. I think he deleted it because it's gonna be tomorrow. But the Birdhouse on Twitter, which is Marcos. I've been hopping on Twitter Spaces a lot more often lately. Like if you guys have noticed during the weekends, if you guys on Twitter, you guys will probably see me in those calls with the ICT guys. I don't say much, but I'm there. They had I spoke to that Umar this weekend, Trizilla. Pretty cool guy, man. People on calls, yeah, it's like a you guys remember what's the thing called, the house app thing, what's it called, Clubhouse? It's like Clubhouse, like it's like Twitter Spaces. Twitter Spaces is better, I think, because it's just on Twitter. What time tomorrow? Like 8 p.m. Eastern. Check it out. You're not gonna get a top wick here. You're gonna tap into 1914 here. If you were to create a top wick, it would have tapped by now. And even if it does come up and tap, like it's like you filled half the range already. So if anything, this counter here should just continue to drive down towards minimum this support here. I don't know what's gonna happen after that level though. After 1914.50 gets tapped, but it should come down. There's no reason why it shouldn't. But who knows? Maybe the 90M candle could give us a position, or maybe I don't know. Who knows? Maybe Congress Open could still give us a top wick. I don't know. You do have a 15 candle here that's gonna close. 30 counts, that's gonna close as well. The only thing that could be possible here is you get a 30-minute closure here, and then after a 30-minute closure, you get a top wick for the first 30-minute candle high. But that won't be for another 10 minutes here. Have you tried Tradezilla? I haven't like tested it out myself, but it's the only thing that's anything near to what I envisioned for my software as well. Because I'm gonna make a software obviously soon, right, chat? But it's the only thing I'll say that's closest and nearest to what I have envisioned for you guys. But yeah, I'm trying to build like one of the greatest trading softwares of all time. There's not much competition, but it will, you know, take a lot of work from what I know. But yeah, man, we're trying to take over. Is that the PAM? No, it's a software. It's different. It's not a PAM. It's a tool. It's a free. Well, not free, but it could be free. It's a tool for you guys to use. It's a drilling tool. Trust me. Like our strategy. It's funny because on Twitter Spaces on the weekends, they're talking about how like having the journal helps you out, and I'm like, yeah, I totally agree, because it's like a lot of people deal with psychology, and what they don't understand is that half of the time psychology comes from lack of understanding the markets. That's it. You're not confident, and that's why you fail in terms of discipline in trading. You're not confident because you don't have enough experience yet. You don't have enough watch time yet. You don't have enough hours on the charts yet. So you're unexperienced, and that's why you get FOMO, because you haven't seen this move happen too many times in the past to replicate them again, right? And I feel like half the time, again, psychology is all just not understanding price and not having that experience in price. It has nothing to do with being emotional. It's just about experience. That's how I see it. It's like if you've been on the charts for this however long now, like I've seen this move 1,000 times already, right? Like so many times where you just kind of drive down and you don't give us an entry. That's happened to us 100 times on stream plus, right? So now it's just kind of like, okay, well, what's the next move we can catch now, right? Even if I understood that you can come down and tap 1914, 1912, and there's no entry for me, I'm still, I'm okay with that, and I'm accepting the fact that I'll get something else later on, right? I'll get another push, another move that I'll set up eventually. Either buys or sells today, anyways. So yeah, that's how I kind of see it. Whereas a trader, first day come to their charts, they see us push down, now they're getting FOMO because it's like, oh my god, I missed my entry here, right? If you had confidence, you understand that this setup that you missed will come again. and you have another chance to enter it. Yesterday's setup, I missed it by 12 pips, 14 pips. We didn't get in. There was no bottom wick. Wasn't phased by it. Came back the next day, saw this clean push down, understood it, still couldn't get a move, right? So maybe later on we might catch something, but we had something on Friday, right? Thursday we missed the push on Thursday. I think it was a push. The push on Thursday is a push up. We missed it. We had 2 break evens on Thursday, and then Friday we caught a sniper entry. Comex open here, so you should be able to see something here. Comex open, what did it do? Nothing much, right? Should get a top wick or something. Minimum on his 5 at least, 1916. Yeah. You're kind of far, but 35 pips away. Is that market manipulation? I don't believe in market manipulation. I believe in following what the market prints. If the market prints that push, understand that push. What does market manipulation mean? If a market pushes up before it pushes down, understand how it did that. How many times it's repeated that move, right? How often did that happen in the past? Market manipulation. What are you gonna do with that information? It's like saying you're putting a band-aid over it, right? Just as an excuse. You understand the move. Take a deep dive into the push. What time was the move at? What happened beforehand? Right? Like, yeah, like you came up before you came down here, but are you gonna continue to push up today, or are you gonna continue to push down today? Right? Like, you have to understand each and every little thing that's happening in the markets. But saying just market manipulation or saying you got manipulated is one of the worst things you can probably say to yourself in trading, because kind of like you're putting a band over it and stuff, just taking a deep dive into your trade setup. Like, you're not improving in any way, shape, or form, right? Whenever you say you got manipulated. What you can do, blame the markets, right? No, blame yourself, right? Blame yourself for a lack of experience. Like, some people could have said like this was market manipulation, right? This push down, but could it have just been on a yearly time frame, a bottom wick? Because this is a range. So you broke with the range, then you came back. Was that manipulation, or was that just a bottom wick on the next yearly candle to continue driving up? Because that was around January. You know what I mean? I'm pretty sure if you're going to 3 months here, you'll see like some type of wick there or something, or maybe the 6 months. You'll see a wick there, right? So was that just a bottom wick for us to come down and grab liquidity, or was that market manipulation now? Right? You have to understand the different time frames and different factors on price. What about the big players? We're small players. We don't need to do what the big and the big players are doing. We just need to catch our piece of the move, right? If we've been catching our piece of the move for the last 4 years, why do we now need to go and be like the big players for it when we can just continue to do what we've been doing, but just elevate it? It's like traders always want to trade. Like, a lot of traders, what they want to do is they always want to trade like the banks. They always want to find where the banks are entering, and then they spend the rest of their career. And a lot of people give up after they realize that, or not after they realize, but you know, like after they struggle to find those areas or those price points on where the banks trade, right? It's like, why would you want to trade the banks when the market is literally in front of your face? Whatever price is printing right in front of you. If you continue to show up for countless months to years and you see the same thing printing each and every day, at that given point, you're basically trading like the banks, because you're trading the same move as them, right? So instead of like trying to figure out what the banks are trading, this mysterious way the banks are trading that there's no proof of, why not just look at current price? There's proof in price, right? And if you can replicate the same move every day, isn't that technically a bank move that you're catching? That's what I never understood about a lot of traders, right? So there's my 2 cents for that, with the whole manipulation shit and stuff. because you never know how the banks trade. Well, some people might say they do, but like realistically, like you'll never really truly know. There's a lot of like broken telephone strategies out there. It's like one mentor teaches this mentor, and that mentor teaches it a certain way. It's just the same broken telephone. Yo, where's Wix at? I'm here earlier. Yeah, how was London last night, chat?
What's the deal?
Vibing to this music like you, bro.
All I gotta say is, honestly, you guys are listening to this fool. He's got $1 million. Never trust a trader with $1 million trading account.
For real, bro.
Never.
For real.
He's got $1 million trading account. You gonna listen to him?
Whack.
All right.
What is
no,
this?
Nothing. We hit a thing called range.
How was Asian last night?
Oh, we hit a thing called range. We took a sell, but we closed at B.
You closed at B?
Yeah, we closed B, and we didn't hit B. We closed B.
Did it run though?
No, it went. It was a good closure, and then it went against us.
Nah, what's going on, bruh? Mr. Dawn. Chat, you guys gotta move today. If you don't get, please do not get FOMO here. This is nothing. You guys will get a push today. You guys will see some more ranges. You'll see some pullback. You'll see something. Buys or sells today, no matter what we catch, you'll see something. So don't stress out about whatever is happening here. Like, if this was truly the push, you see how candles are just like printing, weak, it's slowly printing. You would see a stronger push right now if that was the actual initial push. Like, you'll see a pullback before it, if anything, it corrects that entire move. Because like you might see something like this form, right? You might see this pullback, not an oval. You might see something like this pullback, right? And then like you might see like something like this later on, and that one candle will clear all those mini candles, and that's when you can tell this volume, and then that's when you see your strong push down. But just keep an eye out for on news today. You have 9 a.m. news, right? And then you have 10 a.m. So we likely won't get any trades there unless you magically come up here and tap 1919 in about the next 5 minutes. But we're likely gonna wait until 9, and then trades could be anywhere from 9:15 to 10 or after 10. Cool.
Where is my unicorn? Coming up to 1919.
Your unicorn. Your top wick.
Yeah.
Unicorn. Dom, we need to swing. We need the swing trails. The swing signal. Last time you posted in the swing Discord, it was August 2nd. We haven't had a swing signal yet. We haven't had a swing signal yet. We will get a swing signal. Don't worry. Monthly closures are very key for swing signals. But to be honest, the trade on Wednesday, Thursday was a swing trade. Was a swing trade. No, that was 24 hours. That was a little glimpse of a swing signal. Hopefully it's not like that forever, but yeah, no, that was basically a swing signal. Oh shit, 30 minute opened up here. Top wick? Could it be? If we can push up to 1919 here, that'd be amazing. I don't know how major this folder is at 9, to be honest. It's a S&P CS composite 20 HPI yearly.
I think there's another folder coming up today.
Yeah, 10. Jolts and consumer confidence.
Jolt's folder should be fun.
Yeah, jokes folder.
Better jolt the damn market. That's what we needed to do. Otherwise, I don't know. I don't know how these trades are gonna come in here because like, we moved a lot. It's gonna be quite a while to set up if it doesn't happen here.
Chat, you see how this candle's pushing up here? You see how that 1 5-minute candle already cleared out the last 3 candles? Like, this is what I mean. Like, when you see candles pushing like this, like, it's not the initial move. You'll see a pullback. If anything, you could flip and drive here. I get that. But if we can just come up the top 1919, we are going to get sells at 1919 to come down towards 1915, 1912. And that'll be lovely. That'll be a 1 hour top wick as well. If you want buys though, here's the thing for buys. This is good. You're in the middle of the range. There's a probably 95.99% chance you're gonna re-break the lows before making a move today. If you were to drop up, it won't drop from here. 99.5%. But there's a high chance before it comes up though. If it were to come up today, you'll see it re-break the highs. You'll see it print something like this, minimum, and that would be the zucchini formed. That would be the motion printed, right? But look, you're just in the middle of the range. Like this is the range you're in. You're in the middle of it right now. What is this? You're gonna come down, tap certain levels before making a decision on where it wants to go next, right? And that happens to be 1914, 1912 today. So even if you do get buys, it will likely be down here at 1912.
Excuse me.
That'll be after the day creates a bottom wick too. 1912 to 1910 levels, and that, who knows, that might be a runner. Might not be a runner. It might just be 10 pips. If you can close bullish here, come down, break the lows, and flip, that'd be amazing. We'll get in buys.
Perfect.
Very similar to this push here, right? That you had on what day was that? That was Wednesday, I think. No, Thursday. That was Thursday. Yeah.
Smart man, normal. Smart man.
There's no trend line. Well, Jeffrey, we don't always trade trend lines, right? We don't always trade trend lines. Well, we don't trade trend lines at all. I used to.
I'm Jeff.
Jeffrey. Oh no, Joffrey. It's Joffrey, not bad. Not Jeffrey, it's Joffrey. I had a friend named Joffrey before. Yeah, the sells are good here because if you come down first and tap 1912, taking sells at 1919 is very tough. But if you don't come down towards 1912 here, you come up tap 1919, you can take sells coming down to retest the lows because there's a very high chance you're gonna come down to re-break the lows. All right, you guys get that, right? So if this were to form first, taking sells at 1919 is very tough because this might just be a push to go up, right? But if you come up like this before coming down, right? It's a high chance you're gonna flip, do something like this. So it's good we're pushing up here. We haven't really broke the lows. But you'll see it, like you'll see it if you were to really come up and correct this whole entire push today, you'll see the re-break of 1914.482, and that gives you an advantage point that you can use to confirm your sells at 1919. Almost there, gold. Five-minute final close bullish here.
How are you finishing off the month?
Shit, I think around 13-ish. How about you? Like 13, 11. Or let me check.
I'm gonna check right now too.
I'm gonna be doing. I'm gonna be doing 113K, which is I think around 13%. It's been a pretty good month. Like I don't know. Like it's been a
great month.
It's been a great month. Not even a pretty decent. It's been a very good month in terms of just like in terms of just like
12%.
yeah, like
12%
and that
on the dot.
and there's barely been any pineapples this month. This has been straight up just like one trade and just that's it during the NY session only. I didn't even trade London and Asian this month.
When Don and I are similar in profits, you know what that means? It means he did not. It means he slept all month. It means he got some sleep in London. He didn't trade London, and because when he trades London, those are the fucking supercharged month. But like, that's why I know, like, yo, if we're around the same area, profits, that means he slept. That boy's human.
Yeah, no, I did not touch Asian and London once. Maybe like once, but twice. I didn't touch it twice this month.
Well, that's why you got that 1% more. Just telling you, that one extra Asian.
Hey, I don't know why. Why does it say my most taken trades are like, what time frame is this MIFX book on? Because why does it say 16 to 17 are my best hours of the day? That's like 4 or 5. That's not my. I think
4 p.m.
I think that's the wrong time zone. Damn, I had 17 trades in this account on GJ and 580 trades on gold.
9 a.m.
9 a.m. right? It's a different time. Yeah, 16 is 9 a.m. Okay, cool. I was like, why is it say that? Yeah, I guess my win rate for 8 o'clock is, what does that say? Oh no, that's buys and sells. Oh. Yeah, this account has a win rate of overall 65. You have won 805 out of 1,236 trades, which represents 65%.
Not count, but a lot of those are break evens as well.
Yeah. Oh yeah, like a lot of those.
It takes into consideration that you took a trade, hit a break even, didn't win, so your percentage goes down. It's not like you didn't lose, so your percentage goes up.
Yeah. Man. R. Man. No. It's been pretty good chat. I can't complain at all, man. Like 2023, this year has been like my best year, obviously, right? It's been the year of this account. Last month we also did 13.94%. This month we're at 13.78%. So let's see if we do better than last year, but it doesn't really matter, right? Obviously, last year's 13% was much smaller than this year's 13%. Last year's 13% would have been my entire account this year, or last year. Because last year I had a 140K account. This year I have a 900 and I made 117, 120. So like basically this month is the same shit as last month's or last year. September's a little slow though. I want to see how September, October, November plays out.
Nice, 1000% year.
I can't wait for December though. When I take my 2-week vacation, ooh. But rip trades left and right.
You know what happens in December, chat, right? It's account doubling time. I'm waiting for the 27th.
All right, let's start cast. I can give us an entry here. You have 19 minutes left. Likely not. Because this account came back down to the range. So basically, even if it were to push up, it's a little tough. Basically making a lower high, lower low on a 5. If it were to come up. Yeah, so there's a rebreak of lows now. So you're going to see it tap to like 1912 maybe. That was a 95.5% that I was talking about, right? So now it's like, we can't really get sells yet, obviously, but we can get buys. It's just, might need a couple more counters to close here. Maybe 910, 915 or something. We'll see. Do you plan on trading Forex forever?
That'd be tough.
I plan on doing it. That's the skill I think I can always go back to. If I get into another business, doesn't work well, go back to Forex. It's a skill you'll have forever. I think I will. As long as Forex is still here and doesn't end. Right? What do they say? This year or next year? No, 2026. Right? Or is it 2024?
I don't know, but how long can you do this? Are you really going to be hosting in-persons at the nursing home you're staying at?
I'm talking about Forex. Shit, I'm trading Forex off my M25. Education-wise, I don't know. Well, but I don't know if
a
I'm
little
wheelchair.
wheelchair, 86, just gotta get back to my room. About to stream. Oh, you got the whole nursing home in there just watching you. How long can you do this for?
I don't know, but I'm about. I don't know, man. But I'm about being a compound.
Yeah.
Or at 90 years old. Yo, Wix. You looking for the top wick here?
What?
Are you looking for the top wick here?
What?
Actually, not. I'll still be chilling. I'll be like, yo, Wix, looking for a top wick here? You be like,
what? I can't hear you. Can't even see you. Give me my pipe.
How Forex end? It's a joke. It's a joke. It's an ongoing joke we have in the industry. If you're in the loop. In the loop. Give me the loop. I see you like a hockey stick.
Forex is ending. The only thing Forex is ending is poverty once you get good at it. Once you can fucking do this shit, that's all it's gonna end.
Yo. True that. True. Oh man. Chat, I'm ordering my rims today for the first time. I got a pretty good deal on them too. I'm pretty happy.
You gonna wrap your shit or no?
Yeah, a guy who's wrapping the shit for me is wrapping it for free because he knows me from he's been
From the
watching me for
streams?
some time. Yeah, so like it's like one of the largest wrapping companies too, like one of the best ones in Toronto, Ontario.
26?
Yeah, or in Canada even, I think. And like he's like, yeah, bro, I got you. At first he gave me a discount, but he's like, yo, honestly, I got you. I'm like, okay, sick. Then I just gave him the free course, gave him the signals, and then I'm giving him obviously he has my number, so you can just text me anytime. But yeah, free wrap. Be sick.
Spree rolls? What's the spree rolls?
I don't know what wraps I'm gonna do yet, chat. I don't know what color wrap I'm gonna do.
You should wrap it in white.
Yeah, I should, bro. Rewrap it in white.
Just get the same color you got now, but wrap.
My car's wrap. What you mean? Rip it up.
That's how it came.
What do you mean it's the same color? Oh man. News. Chat, we could get some trades at 905 here. 905, 910, 901 even at the news. But you should get some volume here, man.
They spinning. I can't say the rest of that.
I don't know. Did you ever break the lows in MT5? You did, but like
Yeah,
by low I meant literally just.
barely.
I mean, you broke the lows, but in terms of is that a low to go up?
Like-
I don't think so. I think if you break the lows
like
one more
2
time
pips.
for the motion before you go up. Breaking the lows right now is like saying you're right here on price. This is the breakout lows, like yesterday, and then you drive, right?
Well, if you are to drive up though, because if you're gonna come down, obviously you're breaking the lows. But if you're to drive up, you need liquidity below this current candle.
Yeah, that's what I'm
So
saying. Like
look
for
at the,
sells coming
look at
down
the 30.
towards there is
Look at
like
the 30.
very high.
And look at the 30. So either way, either the 30 closes bullish and you make a bottom wick come up, or the hourly here closes bearish, and then the next hourly makes a top wick. Yeah.
Yep, sir. News, yo, we might get an entry at 905. It could be if news comes out and it's volatile, it could give us an entry at 1921, which is way better than 1919.
Yeah, that top wick Bruce Howard would be.
Yeah, that'd be perfect.
And the thing is, you've already actually had that kind of rejection happen here before, so.
Yeah, literally Friday. The one that was supposed to run. 1921 after news on Friday.
Part 2.
Part 2.
Deuce. Deuces.
Did you not sell 1919? How? How would I sell there? Because you closed below the range and got a top wick. No, I didn't. I was looking for a top wick to tap there, and it hasn't tapped it just yet. So I wasn't gonna take sells anywhere here yet. No, because at any given point you can just rip up above, grab liquidity, drop down, and you didn't do that yet. So that's what I'm saying. Like 1919 could be that level where you could do that now, right? But no, I didn't take any breakout closures or anything like that. Yeah, not yet, not yet. Maybe soon. Again, maybe lock it in though. Like if you're gonna go now. Come back for like 8:55, which is in about 5-10 minutes. But come back before the 1 hour close, because you do not wanna. I don't want to hear anything about. I went to a toilet. I missed my entry. This is the worst time to go. Like you have now until 8:55. After 8:55, you gotta come back and lock it in. How many pips? Okay, 30 lot, 30k is how many pips? 100 lot, 100 pips, right? Oh. Yeah, no, that's a long time. If we catch 10 pips, then that's 10 more trades. Yeah, G, go for a 5-minute break. Go do what you gotta do. Main wicks are here. Consulting gold.
Call me now.
3k views, 91k likes. Come on. Hey, chat. If you guys are enjoying the streams today, just leave a like, man. Leave a like. Maybe I can go buy a new seahorse left leg, because the left leg with seahorse is broken. It's been broken for ages, and I haven't really sat down and just been like, let me fix it.
How did you break that?
It's not broken. It's just disconnected. It's like not connected for some reason. So like I'm too lazy. I'm too lazy to fix it. So it's like we streaming NHLs here. Honestly, that game better be good. It looks good from the trailer, but honestly, I don't know.
For who? For all 4 people that play it? You can't even get a full team together. Who are you streaming it for?
Pay somebody to fix it. Ooh, top wake. The thing is, you want this 1 hour to close bearish though. That's the thing. You want it to close bearish. If you can come up create a top wake first, but then again, you want an entry. Yeah, you want it to close like somewhere around here minimum. Or even
no trade. Actually, no. I think highly likely today's trade.
There you go.
I don't even think that. I don't even think the NHL players play hockey. You know.
Yeah, no, that game's
Play
ass.
hockey.
That game's fun, but it's like, if you watch hockey, if you like hockey, it's fun. But if you don't watch hockey, I mean, the game's still
No, I
fun.
fuck
It's
with
just,
it. I
it's
like the
just,
game. I'll play it.
it's just
but
the game hasn't
people don't.
changed. It's a fun game, but the game hasn't changed in years.
It's been the same since '96.
Yeah, literally, it's been the same shit. It was way better back then than it is now. No innovation. That's what happens when you don't get better, right, chat? Do you want to be like that in Forex? Do you want to be NHL? NHL, the game? Or do you want to improve and get better and be like Fortnite, the greatest?
I'm the world's greatest.
And keep finding ways to innovate. I can't wait until we have like this and it says 2022 to 2029. 2029 chat. What's the winner gonna be? It's gonna be plus 150.
Sounds gonna be there at 99.99% talking about we improve every year, chat. You know, we're gonna get better next year. Chat's like, yo.
This guy's psycho.
He's
Chat,
taking this a little.
I mean, we
too
could
far.
do a little better.
Could do a little better, Chad. 99.99. What is this?
Our monsters in 2029 and be like, man, what the fuck? I'm still waiting for that loss. We all get to go watch Don grow up. You guys have seen me. Yeah, you guys basically have seen me grown up. Like bro, literally. When I first started streaming, I was 19. I was a little kid. I'm still a kid, but.
Now your search history turned off. What should we be searching for?
I'm searching about how to trade at the banks. I don't want to show you guys. Yeah, man, it's been a long time, chat.
Where's it? Go to the very first stream. Go to your
there's
very
no
first stream.
camera.
What was the first stream you had a camera on? Is it? No, that's not it. It's September. Go back to like March.
It's all about just understanding what ranges are and how to.
Like,
Oh man, that is a
moment-
nice wick entry right there. You close below the range. Let's count this 1 hour count. Oh wait, this is GJ. I lied. That is. Oh wait, no, chat. This is perfect. Actually, this is a perfect example. This is a perfect example of gold right now. I think on the 5. Yeah, literally on the 5. Man, this is the same move that's happening right now on the 5.
You're not gonna look on the 5 in that stream.
Definitely not. No, we're looking at the 4, 1 hour and
1
such.
to 30. That's it.
Let's see. A couple years ago, what year is it? August 13, maybe. Yeah.
First range, yeah. If you go into 4 hour time frame, all the way back to February, you have clean.
Talking about clean traffic closure above the range. No bottom weight.
Telegram. Oh well.
Closer percent 10 pips. Yeah, we're still catching the same amount of pips, 10, but just innovative, right? Oh wow. 5 minute no top wait. Oh wait, that's not the 1 hour close. I was gonna say. Oh, that would have been perfect. 5 no
5 more
top
minutes.
wick, 1 hour close is bearish the way it is. You create a top wick, tap into 19, 21. New 4 hour close, top wick as well. News comes out, 905, 904 is your entry. And then just boom, runners towards 1912. But we gotta wait another 5 minutes. Unfortunately.
Wix in chat. Was I in the chat? Oh, I was on camera.
You?
Yeah, that's like maybe not that specific day, but I was already on camera. I was on cam before organic trading. I was a locked character. Ooh,
Oh,
look
you
at
are
that
in
info.
chat. You gotta realize who your audience is. So if he says I enter a
Oh,
buy
that
here and he has
wasn't-
10
no,
percent people, people will take this trade because he said that. Meanwhile, he is already out of the trade. Wait, what are you guys talking about? Wait, what were you talking
I think
about?
I was talking to them about them hanging on every word you say. So
Yeah, I think we had like 650 viewers here or something like that. Yeah. I think I remember this combo. Trusted processor, know him. Turn system, know him.
Because the thing is, people aren't in tune with what you're doing, right?
But you gotta
There we
realize,
go.
as an educator, people hang on his words. Yeah, true that. Outside of that, trade fire trade, bruh. Yo, Wix is on the chat. That's funny. That was a long time ago. That was 3 years ago.
Yeah, I think the first couple of streams I was in had like 40 people in them.
What did Bitcoin do? What are you guys talking about? Yeah, you had 40, you had 30 or something, maybe. Wait a minute, Bitcoin dropped. Bitcoin's still up. It should continue to drop though. You should see another pull down. Should pull down towards minimum 23 here. Not my lane though. Gold. Whatever you do in a minute here. Close bearish in the 1 hours and make our lives easier. If it closes bullish, it's still doable. I mean, it's not gonna close strongly bullish. It's gonna close weak bullish, right? So like technically, you should create a bottom wick minimum at 1915. Then like you have a new advantage point right here, I'll say. So you can catch, instead of this being your advantage point down here at 15 or 12, it can be right here instead, which is still a decent amount of pips. It's a $2.5 move. Potential here, chat. Lock it in. Let me get the signal ready. Yesterday, they're like at 9:35. Pay signals. Potential buy soon. 8:07 a.m. today. Potential sell soon. Chat, where do you guys think it's gonna go? I personally, I could be wrong, but I don't know if much will happen here. I believe the 10 a.m. folder will be a much stronger than what it is now. So, but yeah, so like it should bring in volume for sure. It says in terms of direction, I'm not too sure if it's strong enough to change direction on price. 10 a.m. though, consumer confidence and Joe's job should be a bit more interesting. But keep on a lookout here. The next 5 minutes here, we could get some trades potentially. $19.19, 322 something. Can we close bearish on the 1? And on the 4, well, 4 will close bearish for sure. The 1 hour looks like it may close bearish too. Yeah. Bearish closure. This count should break the highs and create a top wick. It should look something like this. Yeah, literally that. Should look something like this. And then once it does that, it then should look something like this. But there's news there, okay? So let's see how the market reacts to this. We haven't pushed just yet. What's your sell level? I got mine at 1919.429. I also have it at 1920.2 and then 1921 or 22. I think pineapple for me will be at 22. What do you got?
What do you got? I have 22.05.
But you don't got 19 as well here?
Oh no, you're asking for pineapples or the position?
Oh no, the first
So,
first entry.
1919.5.
Yeah. Exactly where I have it. This is literally the perfect entry here, or the perfect setup. You should be able to push up here and tap 1919 here. So this count's breaking the highs, no bottom wick, right? Even if the 1 hour were to drive up, it's got to create a bottom wick eventually. So all we got to do is tap, and then we'll be in there. You're 16 pips away, chat.
Stack.
Stack. 904. I know that stretch. That's a stretch of like, got something coming here. Look at the 4-hour chat, right? 4-hour close, 2 bearish below the range. This is the same 4-hour top wick. My concern is like if it's gonna be 20 or 19, but it's like a 10 pip difference. I wouldn't mind 10 pip drawdown. As long as we don't take entries below that line here, right? Because if you were to come up today, right? Let's say you were to come up today, you weren't to come down. If you were to create a bottom wick, where'd you tap? Into the red box. So you have a chance to get a break even. However, if you were to take an entry at 1918 at the 17, chance of you coming all the way down to here and then before coming up is very unlikely, right? You have a higher chance to tap in the red box. So that's why the entry here is a lot more valid, because you have a better advantage point. Let's see. In the past, the 4-hour top wicks were once at 22, 21. 4-hour top wick here, right? So you're looking at the 4-hour closer. And you're looking at all the times that you actually close below this range here, right? And where'd you tap? So in this case, you came up to here at one point. You closed below, tapped here, or tapped here. Close below, tapped here. Close below, tapped here. Close below, tapped here. I'll say like if you connect the dots, it should be around 1919 levels. Which is just this. Right, perfect. It could reject a little further, like it could reject that here instead, but again, in order for me to take sells, I want it to be at 1919 minimum. Yeah, I don't want to take sells at 1918.
That's how you get kids interested in entries, right? Let's connect the dots for them.
Yeah. We have a new strategy called connect the dots.
My kids would love that shit. Like, yeah, dad, right here. Sell here.
So here.
Look, when you connect the dots, this is the area, dad. Sell here. Bring in the dot connectors.
Order fill. Order fill. Order fill.
Yeah.
Where's that from? Where's that exact sound from? Is that from like stock trading? Like, where's that from? I always hear videos of people trading. I always hear like orders fill. Orders fill. Options features. Is it an automatic sound when you enter a position? Because if I stack positions, it's gonna be like order fill. Order fill.
Ninja trader? What?
Order fill.
What?
Order fill. 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 That's me when I stack positions. Let me like something like that. And that's me. The full margin sound. Bro stacking mad positions. Be like order fill. Man.
You still got margin? The fuck?
Yo, for now on, I'm gonna edit that sound in when for the stream trades. It's gonna sound more realistic. It's for the clips. For now, it's gonna be like order fill. All right, was that it? 1917. I guess that was it. Maybe. This 5 should re-break the highs. First half of the 5-minute candle could be a bottom wick. There's no 5-minute top wick. Shouldn't reflip. News didn't do much, right? News is a dud. Yeah. It's not bringing volume here. Just give it like some moments here. You're near NYC open. This 5-minute candle should flip bullish again, and as it flips bullish, it should come up to tap 1918, and eventually tap 1919 for our entries here. Right, chat? Because you need structure to drive up, right? You can't just drive up like this. You need to see like structure form. Like you want to see like this, right? So like, let's say it drives up from here and taps 1919. Again, you need liquidity. You need structure form. Liquidity is basically just structure being formed. You have support here, right? If you were to drive up, you see candles printing bullish above the range like this. All of a sudden, you see like, you'll see something like this, right? Back into the range for a fake out. And then from there, it's kind of like, okay, what happens now? Is the candle going to continue to drive up, or is it going to reject to drive further down, right? The 4 close. But minimum, you'll see like 1919 to like 1917, which is like a 20-15 pip range, and then break even. And if it runs through, then it runs through. But you have a wick entry, maybe. So there's a rebreak of the 5 highs. You have 1 minute for a 5 closure. You have a 15 closure in about 6 minutes here. You created a topic for the 15 high already, so 15 create a topic for that previous kind of high. The 30 closes in 21 minutes here, but I would assume that you'll be tapping 1919 by then. Yeah, once this 5 closes here, if it has no top wick, that'd be perfect. If you can close bullish here, though, that'll be preferred. Because if it closes bearish, you need to break the highs. If it closes bullish, though, you're just continuing with the highs. Doji or bearish? Bearish? Let me bearish. Yes, then you need something like this. Oops. Right? Boom. And boom. You need to break the highs though. It's either that or you get another bullish candle above, but if it closes above the range, it's sort of form of structure. The thing is, like, you don't want to pull back here before it continue to push up. You want to just continue driving up so you can get the sells for it to drop down and you have an advantage point. But if it grabs liquidity here to drive up, then your advantage point gets smaller. It went from like, because look, if this is a lot higher low being formed the 5, if you were to drive up, your advantage point then will only be here to here instead of here to here. Make sense? Because you're forming lows now, right? But it's still doable. It's still like a 10 hit range minimum. But it could drive out. It can drive out from here. It can literally just flip bearish and drive out from here. Who knows? But I need, again, 1919 get tapped. I'm not gonna be getting sells just yet. What's the best way to learn Forex? I don't care how long it takes you to learn. Best way to learn Forex is, I'll say, here for free. But you gotta be willing to show up every day for at least a couple years. A year or two minimum. Your old position right there in the 4. Yeah, I think last year, or I don't think last year, no, but the year before for sure. The 1 hour broke the highs and flipped. We would have had a sell stop there last year. I think last year, the 1 hour entry, yes, but for the 4, the year before. Because last year we learned about steeper top wicks, so we wouldn't have taken that. We would have waited for prices to actually tap 1920 first. Yeah, last year, maybe the 1 hour time frame entry wasn't too bad for us. Our stops would be like up here probably for 35 pips. Yeah, this kind of should flip bullish and give us a pop towards 1919, which if it's creating that steeper bottom wick there, then you may see 1920 instead of 1919. $20.2. Because if that was a flip, it would have flipped hard by now. Now, if this happens though, right? You create a top wick and then you close bearish like this. If this happens, then yes, you'll see a stronger push down. But that hasn't happened yet. Like you got to re-break the highs minimum here at least to print the motion if you were to reverse here on price. Yeah, trades at 905. Wrong. Trade's gonna be probably at like 925, to be honest, or 922, something like that. You see, yesterday, our entry was supposed to be at 1911, which was like 15 pips away. It never tapped it. And we saw the move drive. If I were to say, okay, after 1 day of it happening, if I were to go on today and say, okay, instead of today, I'm taking an entry here instead because we might miss the move again or whatever, we might get clapped, right? Because
like all the other big traders out there.
Because technically it's the same distance away. Like the other big traders out there. Yeah, man. It goes to show, right? 1 day doesn't change your strategy. No matter how much of the move, how big of the move you think you missed yesterday was. It wasn't much in the longs. In the grand
Give it
scheme
2
of things.
days.
Yeah, give it 2 days.
Got a 15K funded. Any advice on risk and lot size? Yeah, keep doing what you were doing to get that funded. Don't change shit. Don't listen to our advice.
If you're getting into this right now, would it be classified as gambling? Not really. Like, think of it as like there's a going back to our customized probability scale, right? Like if this is like your 100% and this is your 0, if you were to take an entry here, you'd be floating around here right now. This is your halfway point, right? So like this is your halfway point, you'd be floating around here. Well, why would you want to take an entry here when the probability is lower? There's still a probability you can drive here, but I'd rather take it when it's here in these ranges. And for that to happen, it's gonna have to tap 1919, 1920, right? Once it taps those levels, probability of it driving down is a lot higher than it was here. That's how I see it.
Green said, yes, we don't see him.
I just took that in. This guy green. Should current bond, we can drive here. Tap 1919. Should fill that wick on the 15. 30 about close and about 15 as well. You can probably start panicking when it comes down to like 9:45 because 9:45 you gotta wait for news. And after news is your position. Yeah, is there? If you were to take sales, chat, I think 1916 would be a pretty decent advantage point level for us. It'll be like a 30. It'll be a 25 pit range. $2.5 move down. Break even point, or maybe a little higher. Could be here instead. 1916.9. Yeah, it might be a little better.
The amount of cannabis being smoked on the Zoom end of this thing, I don't know how there's no fucking weed sponsor here. That's crazy. Looking at everybody's camp.
Here we go, boys. Get ready. Can we tap 1919.429? Or will you continue to push down from here? Re-breaking the highs. It might be 1920 here, actually. We'll see. It's like a 8 pip difference. I don't know.
Stretch number 2.
Here goes. Positions coming shortly here, Chad. In about 4 minutes here. $19.68. Yeah, probably 6.8 or 3.2.
Another 15 pips.
Yep. Almost there. Like 15 pips away. Get ready. So last year we got clapped on the 1 hour time frame entry. 30 seconds for a close. If this kind of has no top wick, that would be the most absolute beautiful thing ever. But let's see. Starting to pull back here. No top wick? Is that top wick on the 5? Oh, no top wick on the 5. Okay, so we can just spike up, tap 1920 here. The music's getting louder right now. I can hear it. It's getting a little more. Almost there, chat. 1919.50, 1920.1 ish. We'll see.
Who else got active? What? There's no stops.
Pineapple's at 1921 or 1922.
I'm the other way. I'd be turning the music down to see better.
Oh yeah, when you're driving, for sure.
I pull up to the light. I turn the music down just to see better. The faster I go, the louder I turn the music up. The slower I go, I turn it down. It happens naturally. I don't even realize it. I'll be pulling up to a red light. My guy will be like, "Why are you turning the music down?" I'll be like, "To see better."
Almost there, chat. Not yet. If it drops from here, it drops from here. But again, 1919.40, 1920.3. It's a pretty decent difference. By decent, I mean 10 pips. Just see a spike.
You must be at a red light.
Yeah, we are. Got real quiet.
that it for the 5?
I was just gonna say that too. Might be it. Did it break the highs again?
It kind of like picked up to its own high,
The
but
thing is, like, it started to create lows before it started to come up. So that's what I'm saying. Like, it might just be a little steeper than 1920. It might be like 21 actually.
I got 22, yeah. Would be great.
I mean, the further is the better, but still no entries here for me, chat. Still waiting here. Yeah, because if it re-breaks its highs, think of it as like it's creating a higher low, right? And likely we'll just re-break the highs. We'll see how this 5 closes here, but if it starts to re-break the highs and think of it as a higher low, you might see a steep push since it's grabbing sort of mini liquidity to continue driving further up, and that way you'll see like 21 get tapped instead, and we might have a better entry at 21 or even 21, 20. But I don't think that's it. I believe we'll re-break the highs at least one more time. Looking at levels here, right? That's all I'm looking at. Levels and structure being printed. This doesn't make sense to flip here just yet. Could be wrong. I missed the whole entire move. It's only a 120 pip range, right, chat? What do you mean?
Where are we gonna find 10 pips?
Just want my 10 pips already. Patience, my friend. Patience, chat. Patience. That was your higher low being formed. On the 5, it's on close doji now. Yeah, 21.
We're breaking the highs. Yo.
$21.4. $21.4, not too bad. 21.3. Yeah, this candle should flip bullish. This candle is gonna pull back for a 30-minute close probably, and then the 30-minute candle is, I mean, unless the 30-minute candle flips bearish here, which I doubt it, this 30-minute candle should continue to close bullish here. And then the next 30, since it has a wick, it's gonna fill the wick. And depending on where it closes, right, there's like a strong resistance, I'll say, right around here on price. So as long as you close below there, the next 30 can literally just do this, open up, and then next thing you know, after a top wick, right, close bearish, and that top wick area is gonna tap you into this level right here. So that might be 20.5 instead of 19, because if it were rejected, we're rejected by now, right? It's starting to create a little higher. It's creating higher lows to continue pushing up for higher highs towards 21, and then from there on it might be a lower high on the 4-hour time frame to drive down, right? And that'll be right here at 21. So yeah, we might have a better entry and a better stop, but nothing yet, chat. Still waiting here. I'm just trying to explain to you guys the thinking process here, okay?
Funny how we would have gone clap last year.
Yeah, last year we got clapped. We've been like
Looking at it, and yo, last year this was it would have been a mean loss.
we've been bad. No, not last year though. The year before, I think. The year before. I don't know about last year. The year before. Well, actually, to be honest, no. Our stop would have been last year, the year before. No, our stop would have been here. It would have been like 1920.3. So
I think it would have been a re-break of the highs, you know,
for buys or sells?
for sells.
Oh, current kind
Or
of high.
stock.
Yeah, maybe the year before current kind of high. Last year though, previous kind of high probably. Or who knows? But yeah, for sure. DVS turbulence. Man. That's a DVS turbulence. Your weekly recap is ready. Check your YouTube analytics. Okay, let's see what Circle did last week. 47.7K people tuned into you. Here's how people found out about you. YouTube home, YouTube search, channel pages. This is what they watch. Oh damn, they definitely watched the 24-hour stream. And then they watch Friday's trade. And then they watch the Monday's trade. People didn't just watch, they reached out. 7,200 likes, 579 shares, 80 comments. You made $358 last week. Wow.
What, IG?
No, YouTube. Wow, that's pretty good.
358 in a week?
Yeah, that's pretty good.
That's good.
Bro, I used to make that at work. Back then, working part-time. Right? Like 300. I used to make 750 every 2 weeks for a paycheck. I always had like yeah, I think I'll make around there during the paychecks. Like 1,400 a month, probably. In Canada, back when the wage was like maybe $10.80. Now it's like $14.50 or something, or $15.50 or something like that, right? Or $16.60. I don't know.
You're making surgeon money, flipping burgers and shit.
Yo, Juice, 5-minute timeout, bro. Come on, man. 17 months, Kieran. Yo, paid promotion. Thanks for a tier 2, man. 17 months. Sheesh. Yo, who's winning right now? You or K? Who's ahead? You, K, or Marcos?
G. I think G's already at 17 months.
Yeah, 17 months. Maybe G. Homie here in Cali makes $18.50 McDonald's. Is he a manager? As for in Cali, as for Canada wage is higher than America wage. $18.50 in Cali, you're balling. That's like $23 an hour, you Canadian.
What do? Does he fix the robots that take care of you at McDonald's?
The robots. They have robots now?
Is he the technician? Because the McDonald's next to me, they just be, I don't even see the guy. The shit just comes on a wheel. What does he do? Is he the engineer at 1850?
The engineer.
He fixes the ice cream machine. Nobody fixed the ice cream machine. I've never seen a McDonald's with a fixed ice cream machine.
There's an app you can go on to check whenever the ice cream machines are working or not.
Nah, they don't fix the ice cream machines. That's a lie.
Chat, this story, by the way, just a little update. Opened up bullish or closed bullish. This count should create a bomb wick and continue to drive up. So that's what I'm saying. You should see 20 get tapped there. I don't think it's gonna reject off of 19. It would have done it right now. You're gonna likely see 20 get tapped. 20.336. Okay. And then news, if you continue to close bullish for 10 a.m., news might create a bottom wick before it come up. So you have chances to exit with news. Likely, if you do get sells. Well, hopefully be in profit by then. We'll see if you even get a trade by then. But I'm assuming, you know, news, if anything, if it does close the way it is, it's gonna create a bottom wick before it comes up. But these ranges are definitely doable. Oh shit, there we go, breaking the highs. Your advantage point from 20 to here is like, I think 10-pip difference. It's not too bad. Could this be a bottom wick? The thing is, like, yeah, this could be it, but I highly doubt it, because like even if you were to come down, you need to print the motion here, if anything. Like it's been printing lower highs recently, or the past couple candles here. This could be just lower high, who knows? But you're gonna re-break the highs one more time, and that re-break of the highs will give you like 1920.14. 30-minute candle still open, right? It could just be a 30-minute bottom wick. I mean, if the 1 hour starts flipping bearish and 30 minutes starts to break the lows, then sure, that might have been it, obviously. But you should re-break the highs here. At least one more time. Let's see. You have you're halfway into this 5-minute candle. The first thing this 5-minute did was push up, and now it's coming down to re-break the lows again. But even the next 5, you know what I mean? It'll give you an entry at like 1919.9, 1920. The thing is though, is if it does flip though, your advantage point just gets smaller and smaller though. Because if you do flip bullish, obviously you have like some type of support being formed here now. Or here, sorry. Right, at 1918. So then you have like you have this range at least, but you're gonna re-break the highs one more time. Alright, this 5 or a next 5. Preferably the next 5 though. If you close bearish your chat and the next 5 breaks the highs, we'll get in sells. All right, that'll be the sells we'll take. But I want to see this 5 close bearish, because this 30 can literally any given point, again, just flip bullish and continue to drive up. NYC open here too, so it's gonna get interesting. Yeah, 2021. I wouldn't stress if I were you guys. All right, here's the 5. So this 5 should re-break the highs at 1919.322, and it should tap you 1919.9. And then once it does that, well, obviously we'll have entries, right? But that's what I'm looking at here. Should break the highs. The thing is, like, if it the reason I'm saying it's breaking the highs, because if it's a 30-minute bottom wick and it reflips, it's gonna break the highs, right? And if it re-breaks the highs, realistically, it'll be breaking the structure in the 5. That's why it's breaking the 5 highs, and that way it'll drop towards the next clean traffic area, which is gonna be 1919, 1920. So then that'll be your entry now, right? But you see how we're hiring the entry based off the way we're printing on the 5 and such, right? But this thing should break the highs there. I don't see why not. If it flips here though, then yeah, it might be it. It might be it. But if it doesn't flip, then we'll get our entry. But I want that exact entry, right? We're not gonna sell down for less. 1919.9. Oh no, my mouse died. No. Yo. Yo, mouse. Yo, imagine my mouse died, chat. I'm about to enter a position. Oof. Oh shit, my music cut off. So what happened there? You didn't tap 1919? No, you didn't. Almost there. What time is it? 37. Second half of the 5 candle. If it flips, it would have been right here and there. If it re-breaks the high, you should see another pop towards 21.5. Because it's basically creating a lower high right now in the 1 minute time frame. Right? You see the 1 minute lower high? right? Because that's what the candle did, printed, right? So if it flips, it will be here after breaking the highs, but struggling now. So if this 1 minute flips bullish again, that should lead to the re-break of the highs, and therefore you move your resistance up a little higher towards like 20.2 or 21.3 ish. I think I had that right, 21.3, yeah. This candle should re-break the highs though. Yeah, second half of the 5K. See how you're pushing here? Should see another pop. Sorry, chat. I like to make things intense, more intense than they are. If this is the flip though, then this next 5 after a topic should be their entry. It might not re-break the highs. It might be an entry at 19.1 anyways. But if this 5 ends up closing bullish the way it is, the next 5 should do something like this. Right, and as it does that, we'll have an entry, not the breaking highs, but we'll have an entry at 19.1. Let's see. Depends. If it opens up and creates a top wick first, then yes. If it opens up and create a bottom wick first, then no. We'll have to move it back up to 19.20. Mel's dad at the worst time. Make sure it's connected. You want this 5 to close below though, if you want that entry. If it closes above, then it's basically could any given point just continue to fly past, right? So you want this candle to close respecting 1918.87 here. Which looks like you are 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, this candle should create a top wick first. If it doesn't, and if it breaks the lows first and breaks the highs, then the entries will be a little tough. But if it continues to pop here towards 19.1, then we might have a better entry. Almost there, chat. Let's see. Can we tap 21.1? All right, perfect. Chat. You want to take a sell here? On price. Take a sell here. Stop loss is obviously gonna be up here. Target is gonna be down here at 19.10. All right. Damn, this mouse, man. But yeah, that's the trade we got into. Okay. So entries, my entry is 1918.67. On a dot. Let's see. Move stop loss to break even. At break even point will be probably here, chat. It'll probably be 1917. Wait, what was my entry? 18.67. Yeah, so stop loss will likely be, or break even will likely be this point right here. I'll say 1917.6 because that 5 is no bottom wick. So even if you were to continue driving up, you're gonna see liquidity being grabbed there, worst case, before popping up. I'm expecting this 5 flip bearish, obviously, right? But you are playing to the 10 a.m. candle here. Yeah, break even would be like 1917.62. So cool.
Last time we did this shit before news, I paid 3 swap fees. I paid 3 swap fees.
Hopefully no swap fees today, chat. 0.85. Nice.
Oh man.
Yeah, because even if news comes out, like look at price action. Typically, news follows price action. You're gonna see a bottom wick first, right? And the bottom wick is where at 1916. You'd be like 30 in profit, whatever. Because even if you were a drop for news, this is what's gonna happen first. So you come down, break the lows, and you have at times exit in these areas here. Because in order for price to really correct this move here, right? In order for price to really correct this push here, it's gotta create some type of a bottom wick on the 1 hour or something. Because look left, if it were to continue to drive up now towards your next target, which is going to be 1926, it's going to at least have to come down to rebreak the lows, like something like this, right? It won't just drop from here. Rebreak the lows or at least tap into like 1916, 1917, but you have opportunities to exit with the way we entered here. You have advantage points. Obviously, I want to play up before news, right? But we can't always control time. But off of even news and price action, it shows that it's got to grab liquidity before coming up anyways. The 4 has no bottom wick. The daily didn't break the lows in order for us to drive yet. If anything, news could push us in the right direction as well towards 1912. Yeah, stops up here because above the range is high. If you break the highs, you're likely going to continue pushing further down, all right? Actually, let me just... What's that? 1930.29. Sorry, TP chat is 1910. Not 1912. 1910. Stop loss is 1930.29. This is the break of those highs. Because you break those highs, you're going to continue to push the other way, obviously. Well, I'll look for pineapples probably around like 1925 if it ends up coming up there, but or not 1925, 1924.
I got 26.
I had 24 or 26. 26 might be. I mean, I don't want it. I don't want to have a pineapple there, but if we have to, then
26.27.
Oh shit, 26.28. Yeah.
I got 279 actually. That's funny.
It's 15 close bullish here. No bottom wick. How big was that push earlier? From here to here, that was 20 pips. Not too bad. What was it? 1930.29. My question now is like, okay, you have this 15 close, right? No bottom wick, obviously. So you're likely gonna come down to create a bottom wick. But even if you were to continue to drive up, is the rejection just gonna be at our break-even point or at 1917? Or is there gonna be something like this? Like we'll move stocks to break even once it's tap like 1762. But obviously you want to see a push further, right? Or you want to take advantage of the push as well, of the pullback. So that's why like the wick entry matters, right? In terms of pullbacks, because you're like worst case, you be getting out on the lower higher low of price when price is creating a bottom wick on 30, 15 and such. Because there's two ways to play it now. It's like, okay, well, it's either this 15 creates a bottom wick now, continues to push, or the 15 creates a bottom wick on the 10 a.m. candle. And the 10 a.m. candle is more likely to break the lows than the 1047 candle today because of news. And then we'll be, I think, 21 in profit or something like that. 21.37 in profit. right? 1915.52 for a 10 a.m. bottom wick. Let's see what happens here. Still in here, chat. Still in some drawdown here. We're like, I think 15 pips in drawdown, 16 pips in drawdown, something like that.
That ain't drawdown. Music crazy.
Yeah, people were saying on, I think Wednesday's trade, they're saying, oh, yeah, you guys got lucky on news because news came down.
No, news went against us.
It went against us, but like in terms of price action, right? Like the news brought on the volume for it to create that move before it came up, anyways. So same thing happened. Same thing today. I'm saying it now in case you guys are saying, oh, you're gonna get lucky on news. Like even if you were to close on the 1 hour candle, the news count should come down and create a bottom wick first. Very rarely you just see it spike up. You'll see it likely come down, create a bottom wick, break the lows before seeing that push up. If this is how the 1 hour closes, you have about 20 minutes left or 10 minutes left for a 1 hour close too. So if the 1 hour decides to close below here, 1918, then us creating a bottom wick to continue driving up is a lot lower. It might just be creating a top wick to drop down for news. But if you close above the range, above this resistance at 1918, 1919, then you're going to see that bottom wick form first before it pushes up. So depending on where it closes, that matters. And obviously how it opens too matters as well, right? But our stops are where they are for a reason, because if you break the high, then it's invalid. Obviously, I'm not expecting to break the high, right? So if the news count were to come down today, it's going to come down tap 1915.52. Which I may move my TP down towards there for news.
Oh.
Did it tap 21? This is our original level, right? Earlier? 21.36. Yeah.
Where's Marcos? He was showing up for a little while. He's not.
We're in drawdown, remember?
Oh yeah.
He'll come
He's
back
waiting on a
once
second.
he'll come back once we're
Pineapple.
yeah. Once you have a pineapple or something.
He's activated by pineapples.
Yeah.
Bring in the pineapples.
We might have a pineapple chat, maybe. But it'll be like around 26.28. It won't, if it's news, it won't be during news. It might be like 10 minutes after news for a pineapple.
Oh, now you gotta hit him with this.
Yeah, this is Will Smith music.
It's that where my fucking airplane pillow at?
Why's my cable here? Let's see. How does 5 close? Okay, still no bottom. We're gonna 5. Yeah, chat. Just be for news here. Like, just make sure you're here for news. Like you're here at 10. You don't dip off on this trade at 10, because if we were to manage the trade, is likely going to be at 10. Like there'll be something for us to manage it off of, either stops to break even or closing full in profit or whatever, right? But 10 a.m. like 9:59 to 10, make sure you're here in about 7 minutes here.
The volume.
Because here to here, like 1917.66 is your support now. So if you were to create a bottom wick, that's where we're likely going to move stops to break even at. And that'll be like the 1 hour, the 30-minute flip basically. Yeah, nothing we can do about weight here. I'm still in. Don't stress. If I get out, I'll let you guys know, obviously. But we should be able to have opportunities to get out or close in profit right at 10. Could be a 50 pip runner, could be a break even, could be a loss, or it could be a 10 pip win. But with price action, it's either going to be break even probably, or it's going to be break even with news, or it's going to be either 31 pip win. Unless we slip TP, which I will not stress about. Or I would not complain.
Nah, I'm calling him up. Yeah, slip me again. Take my money.
Or maybe news could play out too in a way where it has no top wick. It breaks the highs and it continues to push. That high though that's gonna create could be interesting for news. But once it flips bearish, that should be the run.
Looks looking like Gandalf. You know what Gandalf's nickname was, right?
What was his nickname?
Gandalf the Wise.
I think last year, yeah, we would have hit stops already. So let's see if this year we get the same stops. Yeah, last year our sells would have been right here. Would have been at 1916. But would have had a stop for 39 pips. Five minutes here, chat. 4 minutes left, actually, not 5. 4 minutes. These are like your two scenarios for news, right? So first scenario for news is, again, bottom wick and a continued drive, right? But bottom wick, if it happens, it's going to be tapping into 1915 into the zone here. Scenario number two is you close probably with no top wick here. There's 1 hour candle. News just comes down. Or news does something like this. Comes up, top wick, and once it flips bearish, that bearish flip will be then your break-even point, but the top wick is what you gotta survive, right? So the question is, where's the top going to be if that were to be the case? If that were to be scenario number two. Scenario number one, obviously scenario number one, 3 minutes here, is if you flip by the time you have news, which I highly doubt it's gonna do, but then news just continues to run past 1916, 1918. But you have 3 minutes left. I highly doubt it's gonna really flip bearish here and drop 40 pips here in a minute and a half. But like that's kind of what I'm looking at here. I'll prefer scenario number one to happen, even though we might not get runners. Scenario number two will give us runners though, because it'll be grabbing liquidity for us to drop down, right? But if he grabs liquidity for us to drive up, then chance of getting runners is very unlikely. But you can still exit with like 30 pips, 25, 30 pips. Scenario number 4, or number 3, obviously would be a bullish candle that just drives up like this.
Take door number 3, Bob.
$29.13. Back
Paid
down
my
to
dad's account.
15.
Your ass better be stealing dad's car right after this.
Let me just put this in here real quick. 1 minute left, chat. Let's see what news does. 1 minute and 30 seconds. If it's starting to pull back, you should get scenario number 1, which is the bottom week before dropping back up. But break even, pay attention, it's going to be 1917.36. So make sure, you know, like that's what I'm doing in case it happens too quick for you guys and letting you guys know ahead of time. Once it's at 1917.4.36, I'll move stops to break even and let it rock.
Ten, 9, 8, 7,
6,
6,
5,
5,
4,
3, 2, 1, 0.
Oh, he popped up. Will you flip? 1 hour has no top wick. If it flips, then you should be good for runners. I'll move my TP down way below where it is. If it breaks the highs though, then there's a high chance you're just gonna continue to drive further up and hit stops. But our stop loss is 30.29, right? If it flips though, then we should get runners, because like that'll be a 4 hour top wick for us to drive back down. And I'll then move my TP. I'll leave my TP where it is. I won't close off at 1913, 1912 ish, because you already grabbed the highs. If you ever breaks the highs though, then you're gonna hit stops, obviously. Look at the 4 hour time frame, right? Broke the highs. This is kind of key here though, how it reacts here. But we move our stop initially because I was afraid that you can easily break the highs and still continue to flip bearish on the 4. Technically, we could move our stop down to this low now, which will save us like 16 pips, but it's not much of a difference. Maybe like once it starts to flip bearish, we could, but not yet at least. No pineapples yet because it's way too volatile right now. If I were to get a pineapple, it would have to be once you get some structure formed. You need like some closures and such. Yeah, it's pushing up again. Let's see. It's technically making higher highs, higher lows in the smaller time from here. Let's see what this 5 does. This 5 is very crucial too. No bottom wick. If it flips, it should be good. If it doesn't flip, then you may hit stops.
Doesn't flip the rebreak of the highest should drive it to stops. Yeah.
27.33. Well, that was a 5 closure already. Oh, that's a 1 minute. Never mind. Yeah, let's see what happens here. The thing is, like, our stops though, chat, if we were to hit stops, it's gonna continue to drive past stops. It's not just gonna stop there too. So that's why you want to have your stop there. Because if it does end up breaking the highs at 30.149, it's gonna drive towards like 35, maybe even like 38, right? So you don't want to be in this trade obviously past that. If it would have flipped right then and there. We may have stops there. It's rebreaking the highs.
Yeah, if it rebreaks the highs, it's gonna pop up. That's why you don't over risk.
What we lose there?
At 3%, 3.1 if it hits stops.
So yeah, like I think 3 point something as well, or 2 point something, 2.6. I wouldn't add a pineapple here, not yet at least.
Yeah, I don't see it coming down because once highs are rebroken, it's gonna need to establish a new support.
Yeah.
You got more entries, but for this entry, just wouldn't make sense. How did the news come out?
I'm pretty sure it came out negative. Because it's pushing up, right? It just there was no pullback, nothing. So scenario number 3 played out. Where it just straight up pushed up. I'm pretty sure it came out like super negative. Yeah, both forwards came out really negative.
We'll keep driving up. It rebroke the highs.
Yeah. The only way we'll survive this chat is if we get some counts printing bearish here. And if it prints bearish, it needs to close below. It needs to close below these ranges here. Below 26. Maybe we might get a pump if it does that, but I mean, we're close to stops here. It should just re-break that. It should re-break this high. Our stop is based off of this candle high to the left over here. Which is also the daily high too. And yeah, stops got hit. Yeah, so we got stopped out here, chat, for 111 pips. Yeah, so stops got hit for 111 pips. We broke the highs. We can't really do much here in terms of like pineapples or anything, just because there's news. I wouldn't stack a pineapple or news, but yeah, no, I wouldn't stack a pineapple or news. Like the only way you can come down is if you flip. But if you flip, here's the thing, it's gonna run. But for it to flip, it needs to start, you know, obviously coming down. And for it to start coming down, it needs to print some zucchinis. So if it's starting to push up again now, what should happen here is you should continue to see a pop further up towards 35 minimum. I'll say 35, 36.895. And then once it actually taps those levels to the left there, that's when you can start to look for maybe some sells to come back for a pullback. But if I'm looking for another position today, it'll likely be, it'll probably be buys towards 36. But again, I need to see support form first. I need to see structure form first for me to actually take a position now. But that might take a long time to sell too, because like you just had news here. News is playing in right now. You should see some more volume. And then once you sell down, form some ranges, could be at 1030, 1025, 1040. That's when you should start to pick up on price. But looking left there, if you're starting to re-break the highs, I'm seeing that you could be mirroring this push here to the left, which is this one right here. So that should tap you into here. But yeah, it's gonna be a minute for getting that position today. Could be 11 or some shit. So first stops for the whole month now. First stop out since I think July 11 on stream, and then July 29 in the signals channel for 100 pips.
I don't want to hear that shit.
Yeah, for 110 pips, chat. I gotta record that. So let me put the let me record on here first.
This is good. This brings out the interaction. This is good.
Yeah, it does. I guess they got their clip today. What time's that trade taking that, chat? Negative 110 pips. 9, 10, 20, 940, right? NY gold sells. That was what? I'll say like that's more of like a 4-hour top wick entry, right? Because it was based off the 4. thing about this Fordo chat is that we're only an hour into the 4-hour candle. So is there a possibility you could start to reject at 20, 34, 35? Just like these counts have done in the past? Because you close below here, right? There's still a possibility you can come down and flip bearish for a day. Again, it won't be like, you gotta wait a little bit though. It might be in like 25, 30 minutes, 40 minutes as counts start to print ranges. The 5 will start to print more data for you. The weekly is pushing up now though, but again, the weekly closed below the range still, right? So it has no bottom wick. Any given point could still flip bearish, drop down. The daily closed bullish today, but again, we wanted liquidity in order for us to get buys, and you never had that yet. But also, something that could play into factor was maybe like this candle. That might have been it for ready for us to drop up, or even like this, or even like this, right? So like, in terms of doing anything differently today, I don't think I would have done anything differently. The only thing I would have done differently maybe was wait for maybe 1921 to get tapped, right? Or 20 get tapped. But that was like maybe a 15 bit difference. I don't think it would have changed anything about the trade aside from just like the stop. Yeah, because they only came down to 24, so it wouldn't have changed anything anyways. Would have hit the same stops. Might have been less than pips, but it doesn't matter, right? The idea was a flawed idea anyways. So yeah, in terms of that, I don't think I would have done anything differently. We'll continue to take the trade again. We might get another trade later. Who knows? Might get runners later. We'll see. But yeah, I think that's it for me on the stream. The streak ends there, unfortunately, though. 110 pips. So that took out what? Our last 1, 2, 3, 4.
3 trades.
3 trades.
3.
Yeah, 3 trades. 3 trades, which was all last week. Again, we haven't really caught a runner yet. We caught maybe one. With the way we're entering now, chance of getting runners are very high. So like any given, any position could really just make up for that anyways. But that was the first loss since we got back from Florida. First loss since July 11. It's been a long time, but again, chat, streaks can't go on forever, right? That's why I say never pay attention to streaks. You will get losses eventually. This happened to be one of those losses, right? But come back tomorrow or come back later, wait for yourselves to form again like you usually would, and then things will be fine. Shouldn't be stressing. This account though, I think I lost that trade was 35K, which is, how much was that, chat? That was 119, 919 plus 35. So 954, 35, 3.5%. So 3.5% loss there. So up for the month in terms of every position we took in the singles channel and everything, we're up 13%. It was, right? So I'm pretty sure with that loss, we'll be sitting at like around 9%, 8% for the month still, which is pretty good still. But you still got 3 days left. Who knows what's gonna happen? Could get some runners tomorrow, right? But yeah, I mean, not much I would have done differently there, to be honest. But yeah, chat, that's it. I guess we go play Wordle now, and then we call it a day. Because I don't think I'm getting an air on stream today. If I do catch anything, it'll be in the singles channel, but it won't be here. Um, 940. Breakout. Flip. 4-hour close. No, wick entry. What was that? The other spreadsheet. Where is it? Eight. $29. 905 and 40. Okay, I'm just putting this into the spreadsheet. bias we'll say was what? Bias was technically bearish day. Normal sells, liquidity, 4-hour time frame, wick. Rebreak. Stop loss is, what was the stop loss based off of, chat? It was off of the
Previous range.
4 high. Yeah, 4 high,
Sure.
which is the previous range. Yeah. Manual TP. What was the TP based off of? 1 hour? I think 1 hour. Yeah. Hmm. 1 hour is no Bonnewick. 4 is no Bonnewick. Yeah, 4. Break even point is off of what? 1920? No, 1917. That was off of the Bonnewick on a 30, right? Let me put this as Bonnewick. Yeah, chat. We have a journal we're working on right now, and this journal, it's very detailed. So like, I'm just filling out the detailed questionnaires. It's like you know, it's like where's your and we're gonna release it soon too. But it's very like detailed. It's like where's your stop loss based off of what time frame? What time frame did you use in this trade, right? Because we didn't just use one time frame. What is this? Managing time frame. 1 hour. Time frames used 4, 1, because the news, the daily Bonnewick as well, and also the 5. Remember, move not very useful. Okay, cool. I got you. Expecting. Top wick or
I love chat. I see nothing but fear in chat.
yeah, we got stress for it. There's 110 pips.
Nothing but fear. You guys are so limited and boxed in by your perspective that there's nothing but fear in chat.
Yeah, this is 110 pips chat. Like,
Yo,
you guys are stressing.
You know, like these, like losses can be a burden, but they don't have to. Like, they can be an anchor. You have to anchor yourself, right? Come on, chat, get it together. You can lose 3%, you can lose 5%, you can lose 10%, and it's okay. Get it together, man. I'm down 3.1%, and
did we see profit in that trade? We didn't, right? No profit at all. 0, right?
But like logic goes out the window, and it's like fear, and it's panic, and it's like, remember the good times, yo. Remember the positive times, right? Because you can't get out, you can't anchor yourself if you don't know that the positive sides of your strategy outweigh the negative, right? If you can't come to that understanding, you need to change your perspective. You need to step out of what you're doing.
What was that? Negative 110. Yeah. Yeah, chat. That was it. Not much I can redo differently. Again, like, but like this, like, you guys see me take wins on stream for a whole month. You guys see me take a loss on stream today. Like, this is what you want to learn from, right? Like, look at the way we are right now. Like, it's just another day in the books, right? Win or loss, this trade wouldn't have made a difference, right? It wouldn't have changed my life. Wouldn't have changed, well, unless you over leverage, shouldn't have changed your life, right? Even if you were to win, right? Again, doesn't make a difference. The grand scheme of things, when you look back at your journal, at your playbook, right? Like you zoom out. Like today it might have looked like a little rough today, right? Because we got hit stops, but look, you have to take a look at this. You can zoom in, you'll see that there's pullbacks here all the time, right? There's always gonna be pullbacks. Like so, like if you zoom out, you see. If you zoom out, you'll see one clean push up, right? But obviously, you zoom in today, you see a pullback. But it's just again, switch your time frame, and just remember what you've been doing in the last however so months to years, right? Again, just 110
for you
pips.
to lose to start taking positions. It's like, lost finally. Now we can start taking positions. 10 streak coming.
Yeah, this is when for some reason every time we hit stops,
People wait.
Yeah, people wait to hit stops to go forward margin in the next position, because it's very rare where we do lose back-to-back positions, but it's not always guaranteed, chat, obviously, right? But we haven't lost a back-to-back position since like November 2022. Oh yeah, go ahead. We'll be back tomorrow. There'll be more, positions tomorrow for us to take. I wouldn't stress about you guys. Might be positions later on, honestly. I'm still here on the charts, to be honest. I'll be here till like 11:30, 12, but I'll probably call it a stream here, to be honest. But I mean, as long as you guys learned something from today, whatever you guys learned, use that and use that towards your next trade setup, right? Yeah, I think that's all I gotta say, really. Not much I can really do.
Oh man,
it's just 110 pips, chat. We'll catch a 110 pip runner one of these weeks. Yeah, let's take Wordle. Let's go play a Wordle up. Trade. I zoomed like, no, Don, what the fuck?
No, E at the end.
Yo.
What's going on, bro?
It's going good.
That felt the journal right?
Yeah, I should be right. I'm planning on removing some sections, so
I added some stuff.
Yeah.
Add the entry for the rebreak.
Let's jump on a call sometime.
Yeah. We can do it after stream.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, it'll be a quick call, right?
Yeah.
What is this?
R.
BREE. Easer. All right. It could be anything. Water? No.
No T.
ALER. AMER.
Paver.
Favor? Yeah, it could be favor.
No, paver. P.
Oh, paver.
Oh, no, not anymore. No V.
Like AMER. A maker? Oh, we're fucked. Damn.
Wait.
No way we lose a word today. What'd you
Maybe
say?
Pacer?
Pacer? Pacer? Oh. What?
Keeper.
Capper.
Capper.
Wow.
You got him backwards, bro. Needed one more P too. For Capper. Yeah.
Is it your birthday today, bro? When's your birthday?
My
birthday's coming up, bro.
Yeah, I know it is. I'm gonna avoid that day by all means.
Oh shit! It's my brother's birthday today. Yo, thank God you reminded me.
Oh hell no, you bad brother.
It's you bad brother. Yo, last year on my birthday, this is what happened. We had a loss.
Oh yeah, last year on Wix's birthday,
we lost every game.
We had 2 losses that day. I think that was the last time we had 2 losses on stream. We had 2 losses. Yeah. It was September 17, right?
16.
Oh, 16. September 16.
Coming up 2 weeks. 2 weeks.
And then we lost Wordo. We lost everything else as well that day too. That's why I said, is it your birthday today? keyboard.
Dad. Beach.
Oh, so how's that trade for you? Did you hit stops too?
Yeah, but I'm in another trade right now.
Okay, I see. That's how it goes.
Yeah.
What are you in? Actually, tell me
More
after.
cells.
Oh, okay. Just tell the whole chat now.
I'm looking for pineapples as well.
Yeah, that level of rejection is it was around this level too, 35, 34.
Pineapples at 35.17 actually. So yeah.
Yeah. So my alert for this candle, 36.8. Yeah, there's a high chance we'll get something in the sandwich channel, but it won't be until probably like 10:45 or something, chat. Just gotta let the markets chill out a little bit here for me, better for my ranges, and then yeah, because it could might, who knows?
What? He lose contexto? I'm unsubscribing.
Hey, hold on. We can't lose context though. There's no max limit, right?
No. Impossible.
Or action.
Work. Sleep.
Hi, boss. You see that video?
I quit. Oh, Andrew, yeah. Saw this. He's laughing.
Life. You wake up when the alarm goes off. You go to your job. Sorry.
Bro, every time I watch this video.
Hi, boss. Okay, you go to your job. Crazy.
Hi, Bob.
You get paid your wages, and you're like, how did Tate get all that money? That guy has $100 million, and here I am slaving away.
Yeah, I was breaking the highs, zucchini. I see you, man. I see you.
Yeah.
See, chat right now wants me to react differently for my loss, but this is literally how I react to every loss and every win, chat. You guys knows by now. If you have no emotions for your wins, you have no emotions for a loss. But don't get it confused though. Like, it's not like I don't care. I obviously care, but you can't really do much, right? You can't really do much in these situations. Like, it takes time for you to readjust your positions and your, like, if this doesn't play out for the rest of the year, okay, cool, we readjust. But until then, there's like plenty of time left to make that decision for us.
Uninstalled emotions.exe.
Yeah, uninstall emotions.exe. You guys want a clip, man? Fuck. You guys want to do jump around, smashing walls, you know? If that's how you're reacting though, for real, you need to reevaluate trading, man. All right?
Hey, money.
Money.
Work. No, work is it.
Manager, work, shift, clocking. What else is at work? Assistant.
Fire.
Come on, get over with, man. We're getting close to 36.847.
Quit. Job.
Employee. Employee is pretty good. Why you guys taser? What does that mean? Oh no, that was from earlier. Employee. Mm. When you go to
Travel.
your job, travel, drive. Yeah, I could buy rims today with the money I lost.
You know how many baby
Hey,
shark
chat.
plushies I could have had?
The good thing, this goes up in value. So technically, it's always gonna be a win. Cause I'm holding gold right now, right? This went up in value today. This went up by $15.
How are the Avengers gonna afford pool time for synchronized swimming now? What are we gonna do?
I think Janez caught something last night, no?
Thing is, with this new style of trading,
Mm-hmm.
it's so likely that if we're in a position, then news plays out in our favor, we're gonna catch 110 pips.
Oh, 100%. It's just about time. It's only been 3 weeks, right? So it's like it's just about
Never had the
time.
news in your favor.
Yeah.
It will
Like,
happen.
I was really expecting
It's
a bottom wick minimum before coming up, but I guess it just bought up. I don't think it ever came down or trace. The Forex is still flipper. If you flip in the 4, oh wow. How big is that range? 180 pips? Might be 180 pip day today, chat. Employee fly and fly pilot. Oh, thank you, Jose. I appreciate you. Worldo, where is this? This looks like somewhere in the Caribbeans. Trini? Oh, I'm close. Where is this? Actually, it might be Turks. Yo, what's next to Turks?
Caicos.
It's 2 though. It's 2. It's like one, like Trinidad, Tobago, or Turks and Caicos. Where is this?
Fire Festival.
Fire Festival. 80? Is it? Isn't that like what's below Turks? Actually, it might be. Yeah, it might be. Oh, but I didn't know that was that close. I'm getting better at this. Color fill. Boom, 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 boom.
My
Boom.
trade in Asian after? Yeah, the way after. Bring your questions.
Oh,
to
damn. I'm sorry, bro.
Tomorrow's. You know what? John Nez will be answering all questions during London stream at
Oh, yeah.
2 a.m. Eastern.
This is what you say,
Bring
guys.
all your questions to the London stream.
Chanel's got all the answers. He does. He actually does have all the answers. You tap 35, yeah?
No.
Yeah.
The 30 close was nice.
Take your time solving this.
No,
Don't
man.
rush.
I want to get this over. I want to get this one over with. This one's frustrating. I don't know why. Going to the
Yeah, I
gym.
like
Yo,
the
peace out,
angle.
stoic, bro. Take it easy, bro. Go work at the gym. Go. Today's a good day for a gym day. You know, you hit a loss, you just get you get everything out on the gym.
Not if you're Jacob.
Oh, bro.
Jacob, you reload. Reload.
You're ruthless. Shout out Jacob, bro. That's the homie. Always the homie. We need to interview Jacob again. Yes, I got it. Hard. Boom, boom, boom. 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 That's the same color. What do you mean? That's the same color. How is that not right? That 92%, but only got one right. Okay, so maybe like this. Maybe like this. Maybe like this. A little red, right? I think a little red. Yeah.
Is it your birthday?
Nah, it's gotta be like, okay, this, like green maybe. No, light
No,
green.
you need that one down there, the purple one.
Shit.
It's everything but the purple. So that
Maybe-
green one's in
maybe-
the end.
Maybe something like this. Oh wow.
You
Wow.
messed them up.
Oh wait. Oh, I got the
You got it
answer. I just
right?
flipped it.
My
Oh, I'm an idiot.
Why would you do that?
You know what? It's a win in my books. Oh man.
It's definitely your birthday. Happy birthday, Don.
No worries. Thank you, bro.
Wish Don happy birthday on your way out, chat. Oh, that's like 350 right there. Easy clap.
Wait. Oh, is this entire angle? 350. I think 3
340.
344.
Mm-mm.
The lower.
maybe like
We,
339.
Getting
to be
hot, it's
honest.
gotta be at. No, it's too close. It's gotta be like getting hot is like 20 away. Hot is like 10 away.
We're
10.
sample sizing, that's why. 331?
322.
No.
328. 328. 328.
31.
We gotta go. 28.
All right, I'll do 28. 33. Oh yeah. Yo, that's not a good day for us at all. Lost almost every game. Yeah, that's about it, chat.
333. Almost.
Wah. All right, well, that's it for today, guys. I guess I will catch you guys tomorrow morning at 6:30 a.m. Eastern. 7. But yeah, man, do not stress today, guys. You will have opportunities to make back these losses, but the last thing you want to do is force it back, okay? So make sure you continue to follow your rules, follow your plan, and things will be okay. It might suck today. You might want to cry, roll up in your bed, swivel up and shit. But honestly, it's just another day, man. You're going to trade tomorrow. The market's going to be here tomorrow. It'll print more data. You might get runners one of these days. You will be fine. Just like me. I've been here countless times already. We don't have a 100% win rate. We have an 85. That 50% could play out. Today, it happened to play out. And you'll be fine. Just don't stress about it, okay? But yeah, chat, that's it. I'll catch you guys tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. Eastern. Waiting for the zucchini to break the highs here. And we end the next swimwear. All right, guys. Take it easy. Love you guys. Appreciate you guys. If you guys are still trading for a day, make sure you use a stop loss. Make sure you use protection. But again, take it easy. And I'll be here tomorrow again. Just like we are for the rest of the year. And the last 4 years. Peace out, everybody. The streak ended today. But cheers to better days. All right.
Outside.
Yeah. Peace out, guys. Take it easy, yo.
See ya.
Later.
Later. Next thing you know,
Somehow.
you'll be like, "Take profit. Close now."
Stack.
All right. See ya, Millie. Peace out, chat. Appreciate you guys, man. Thanks for hanging by today, and thanks for all the orders.
Metro!
Yeah.
Nope.
Race cars outside, I got hoes tryna ride up, baby wanna find up, everything on but shut it out in front of, I ain't tryna hide up. Every day I do is me, I am lost in the pages, I need a face, drop in my space. Get out my space, get out my face. I can't believe we made it this far. 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 Head in the sky. And I can't believe I made it this far. Tell you how I feel, tell you how I feel.
Peace out, chat. Love you guys.